to Chaotic Calling Streaming. I'm the DM Starwind, about to take Smash and Grab through a smashing time, I suppose. We have Bar Willowhowl, the Halfling Mastermind. Gideon Middlelake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
Ryder, the Halfling Druid of a circle that's in a forest.
Remember to hug the trees.
And Freya, the Dragonborn Druid who circles the moon.
Hi.
So, last time we joined Smash and Grab, we met a renewed Shishe who has sealed a great katana and seems to be starting to dress from the samurai gi to a more skin-tight gi that allows better movement. There's been strange feelings and emotions about toying around in some of the characters, as the Rex incident is fully out in the open and being dealt with somewhat, ? Pat nearly went splat from bacon overdose. Floof played in the snow, and the rest of the gang went to deal with some errands at the brewery. There, an aggressive stance took place as Gideon raged verbally at the shadows for not coming to the opening night. Elizabeth, unable to control the wild halfling, one of her thugs stepped in, mouthing off at the halfling, wondering why he had to go if it's supposed to be if he wants to. Jefferson soon arrives back and sees that the situation and offers up the thug as a fight participant and guarantees everyone that they will be there. Meanwhile, Freya is visited by everyone? Till she's finally visited by a cultist who confirmed her stance and set up a meeting the following sunset. We also got to hear about Shisei's lament as she told the story of how her emotions have been ripped from her heart to never beat evermore. Oh, where exactly did we leave off now that the recap is done? I believe it was, you just finished with the cultists. Was that the last thing that happened?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so we're probably going into evening on this then. And you probably got a couple of days before the fight pit, right? So, at the end of this day, is there anything you guys wish to achieve before we go into a long rest and then just start getting rolls out of the way for the event? Like, is there a conversation piece you need to have? Is there...
What day in the week is it?
It's like a Wednesday. Kind of like tonight.
We have a viewer.
Okay. But focus.
Uh,
So what are we doing?
I mean, I guess it was like any other night and I don't know anything else.
Well, it's like, you guys were just now coming back from the brewery after that upstart. Visitor's got like a bottle of wine and a glass in a hand that he took from the brewery. And just, he's quaffing that down as you guys are walking down the road heading back to your house.
how fancy is Shandora?
How do you mean?
I mean, this is a trade
Like-
center, I would assume it's got a lot of exotic stuff.
Yeah, it depends upon where you want to go or what you want to do. You tell me what you want to do, I'll tell you where it's at. If it's here.
Never mind. I'll think about that later.
Yeah. So, it's still like that evening before... so like a Thursday night's when Freya has to meet up with the cultists. And Friday night is probably when you guys are going to start doing your fight pit. So, Wednesday night, is there any prep work you want to do? Is there anything you want to get out of the way with NPCs or situations in general? Like, is there anything we need to clear up before we move on to the next day? Basically,
Well, first I need to know if Bar's gonna be, letting him sleep and letting Rex sleep in his room again. I don't know what Bar.
you didn't have that conversation because they just came back from the shadows. So you see them all walk in, Fizzer with a bottle and wine in one hand and a half-filled glass in the other, looking all sophisticated. That's some good stuff!
Bar, I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you still letting Rex stay in your room with the very, very large That is a very large bed.
You can
'Cause
use
if
a
not-
but if you don't mind, start investing into a larger bed, or at least a bed for yours.
I can work on that. I will go upstairs and work on making a bed out of, like, comfortable
Not
vines
necessarily
and
make,
stuff.
but work on
Yeah,
buying
well-
it.
Man,
That's
Ryder went away and did whatever they thought they were gonna do. Shay just kind of face palms as she's fixing to leave. I'll see what I can find. Maybe there's an extra bed that's cheap enough for me to pick up for him.
Yeah, you can use the guild funds.
She gives you a
Well,
small
my
smirk and a
beds are-
grin. You're already upstairs doing Vine shit, so I don't want to hear it. So Shay just kind of nods and smirks and walks out. Anything else, guys? You know what? This is some good wine. I'm gonna chug it. The glasses
I'm
weren't
just
doing it.
excited that
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just excited that Loudmouth is gonna get his ass beat.
I would walk up to Rex and I'd ask, are you comfortable? Would you be more comfortable if I spent the night with you tonight? You know, sleeping in the same bed. Not like...
Make a persuasion check.
well,
Persuasion
I'm
check to
asking-
hit. Persuasion
no,
check to
not like
smash.
that.
Persuasion check to
Not
smash.
to smash.
Oh, not to
to
smash. Well, then you're
I'm
playing.
just asking if he would be more comfortable.
Just make the persuasion
if
check.
I
'Cause
had said-
you're asking him a question and he needs to weigh it.
Fine.
He kind of looks at you and he understands your words and he kind of shakes his head no.
So you want to spend the night alone? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you need me, just... you know how to open the door. I think.
Yeah, he nods. Looking down, kind of embarrassed, like he should have known this before.
It's... No, you shouldn't have... It's not that you should have known this before. I know it's hard. Okay? We're gonna get through this.
Alright, what's,
Alright?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's Freya doing during this whole time?
What's Freya doing this whole time?
Yeah? You're watching Fizzer get drunk, maybe?
Yeah. That and going over how she thinks Ryder is being weird around her.
Yeah. So Fizzer's in the kitchen. He just chugged this entire bottle. Are you anywhere near him?
Well, I'm on the couch. If he's in the kitchen, then
Alright, he needs to
only
make a
door
dex
away.
save. He needs to make a dex save then. You hear a loud clang, 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 shang.
Oh,
I'm okay!
God.
I think. Yeah, my face is still intact. We're good!
Fister!
What?
Could you come in here for a second?
I would love to, but the floor seems to be attached.
Freya just burst out laughing.
And you... And he...
You're not here. You're not here.
I know.
You went upstairs to make vines.
Did the floor say hi back, Fister?
Apparently it wanted to kiss. I don't know why.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you see him clattering around with his long katana that's just kind of beating up against stuff. And then he
Oh, wait.
gets it.
I think Fister has that little...
Oh yeah.
sheet
Well,
that-
he's getting it made. It's not finished yet.
It's at the enchanters.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
being enchanted though. Yeah.
I'll get up and make my way toward Fister.
Clang,
Need help,
clang.
my little buddy?
And then you see him with this long katana stuck between the cabinet and the wall as he's trying to pull it up. Come on!
Oh my God.
Ah. Then he kind of swings around on it.
Do you want me to help you?
Hold on, I got this. Give me. Oh God, no, I don't got this. It's stuck.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help him.
Strength?
Yeah. Wow,
There you go.
you pluck it out from the fixture, and he's like, "Hey, thanks." And he's kind of bobbing and weaving. That was a strong wine I picked out. Apparently, you gotta chug that stuff if you want to feel anything, or maybe not feel anything. I'm not sure. Where's my face? Did I leave it on the ground? Anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard about being drunk off your face, but this was trying to take it to a whole new level.
That's some good shit over at the brewery, man. Like, sipping it, he did fine, but he's like, you know what? I'm chugging it. Yeah, you can come back now. So, what are you doing now that he's kind of like weaving there, Freya?
I'm gonna lean into him and I'm gonna like whisper in his ear. Have you noticed Ryder acting any differently other than toward me?
You want me to kill Ryder? That's what I'm hearing.
No.
Wait,
no,
what? No?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, that's not what we want to do. Okay. What's Ryder doing?
Like, I can't put my talent on it.
Yeah, that one's a little squirmy anyway. Hard to keep a talent whenever they squirm.
Mister, I think you need good bed.
Bad? What's that? Oh yeah, my rock. Okay. I can't. Freya, I lost my tail. Oh wait, there it is.
Do you need help going to your room,
sure.
Mister?
Yeah. What was that, Bar? Bar? What was that? I couldn't hear you. We talked over you on accident. Bar.
What?
What did you just say?
I said if I could hear that, could I just go in there and help drag him to bed?
Okay, yeah, I didn't hear that last part. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
What? Where
Ryder
are we
would
going?
be coming down, but
They're going
you
up.
would see them being brought up. Yeah, I'd just watch as he gets dragged into his room.
You see an empty bottle roll down the stairs, clink, 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 as it falls out of its talons. That brewery got some nice stuff. Var. You know what you should do? You should take it. Just take it. Just steal the brewery. You can hide that, right?
The bag of holding might fit it.
I'm talking the bar, not you. Bar?
Whatever. I don't want to talk to you anyways.
Bar, are you gonna answer him or are you just gonna let him rant?
Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, come on, buddy. He's talking to you.
My headset died.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Good fight.
No. He was like, Bar, you know what you should do? You should just steal the brewery. You can do that, right? Just hide it in your pocket. We'll take it home.
Of course. Now go to bed.
Okay, good. It's a good plan, I think. But you're the boss. And then he goes into his room and rolls up on his rock.
I wonder, can I get Stinking Cloud?
With the crystal? No, sorry.
No.
Not you. Talking to somebody else.
Bar, I need to talk to you.
Yes.
Is Freya still around?
Freya's not sitting her big ass on the couch.
Okay. Well, it'd be somewhere where Freya is not. More in a private. So we head somewhere that is
Okay.
private.
Alright.
Your room.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
private.
Oh.
You know,
Oh.
there's room and stuff.
I mean, the door's a little Brogan, but
I sorry I don't like you in that way, Bar, but I mean I do need to talk. Anyways, yeah, to the room. I have two things.
yes.
One, there seems to be something wrong at the Archon. I tried to contact, name, Spencer. I
Spencer.
tried to contact, yeah, you're not there.
She was just helping you. Go on. Continue.
I tried to contact Spencer, and, well, apparently he's gone missing for the past few days, and I haven't tried to contact him again since it sounded like whoever was on the other line threw the thing that he talked through in the trash or something.
Wasn't he the headmaster?
Yeah, headmaster of the Arcanum.
Maybe we should check that out.
Probably should. That's one point. And then earlier I saw Freya talking to someone out by the
Fight pit.
fight pit. Thank you.
We'll give you words.
Look, but I'm not sure what they're talking about. But I asked her, but she didn't. She seemed to be kind of hesitant to tell me. She's acting weird around me, and I don't know.
Everybody seems to be
Sorry.
acting weird.
I'm a little kickly right now.
Alright. I have a suspicion on who it was, but
Also, I was gonna ask what our plans were so I could prepare for whatever's happening.
I do have another job lined up in the shadows, but it's by no means urgent. However, your matter at the Arcana seems to be.
I can try to message him, or not message him, but call again, I guess. Whatever this is called, looks at Brace in the morning. But right now I think I'm a little tired, and also I gotta work on a bed for,
I do believe our clerk is out to get one tomorrow.
Oh. Well, I mean, I could have just made one for free, but that's okay.
Okay.
I won't have to worry about it. Also, do you know anywhere that might be good for, well, I don't know, let's say like a dinner out? You know, going to dinner with, you know, a friend that might be a little fancy. You seem to know this.
Should it be very private?
It doesn't need to be private, but it just needs. I don't know. I'm gonna go to my room.
Good night.
Months away.
But you asked a question. Okay, bye. Alright.
That's it. That's done. I'm done.
Alright, so anything else that needs to be taken care of before we go into a long rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna go about that.
He's not wrong.
It is pretty private, especially at night.
Well, yeah, and if the ethereal bleed happens, it's dinner and a show.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's nothing new. Don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know if you want to have a
gonna
dinner and a
try
movie
to
there, but
I'm gonna try to track down Gideon.
I've been making it. There's still some bacon left over, I thought.
no,
I'm sitting on
yeah,
the couch and waiting for people to leave the couch.
You're
yeah,
in the kitchen?
yeah, and poor Pat, he's rolled over somewhere upstairs, ain't he?
Gotta get my strength up. Gotta eat a bunch of bacon, that protein.
Alright, we'll move us back to this map.
We really should set up a dinner table of some
Mhm.
kind.
Walk over here to Gideon. Hi.
Hello.
Gideon, I need to talk to you.
Dinner table.
There you go. There you go.
I want to know if you. I'm gonna ask Bar later, but I want to know if you want to accompany a meeting at some center.
Oh, this music's probably too creepy for this. I'll switch it.
The music was kind of. I actually turned it back on and it hit a note that completely obscured Lexi. You want to know if I'm free?
Yeah, I want to know if you're free for a meeting that's gonna take place at sundown tomorrow evening or night.
Giddy can do bodyguard detail.
That's what I thought. Also, I wanted to know if you noticed Ryder acting weird.
Ryder Olex asked weird.
Apart from the norm. Apart from
That is the norm.
I mean, maybe the whole wolf man boyfriend thing is weird for her.
See, that's what I was thinking. It's hard to put my talent on that one.
350 pounds, excuse you? Like a tenth of that, maybe. Halflings are tiny, dude. I don't know what.
Alright, calm it down. Bring it back in,
Ignore
guys.
us.
Yes, please. Continue, guys.
Do you think Bar make a trip to the kitchen here soon?
Is no one on the couch?
Oh, you're on the couch.
Bar is laying sprawled out right now. She's on the couch.
I lean over the table, making it creak. Bar!
Yes?
Could you come in here for or I can yell it to you if you want.
Yes, I'll get up and go over there.
As you're all kind of walking to wherever, you hear a loud "Papa Judges!" from upstairs.
Oh God.
And then continue.
What?
I've already asked Gideon, but would you like to accompany me in a meeting that's going to happen tomorrow night at sundown?
Yes, and I presume this is with the figure you're talking with by the fight pit?
How did you know that?
Ryder, sorry. And I presume
That's what
this
I was
is...
talking about! Stalker!
And I presume that this has something to do with that, Tiamat cult.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
I just
I'll
make sure that I'm safe.
accompany you.
Okay.
If there is nothing else, I intend to go back to bed, so...
Good night, Bar.
Alright. So, was there any other conversations that need to take place?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright. As you get up the stairs, you can hear a "It's okay, I'm fine," and it's like, "Oh, my rocket's fine." Anyway.
Can I just take him a bucket? That way he can puke in if he gets sick.
Sure.
Okay. I walk into Fister's room and lay down a bucket beside of him. That's if you yak.
Okay.
And then I exit, closing the door. And go back to my room.
Visitor looks at the bucket, and then as you close the door, you hear a loud clunk. It's really dark in here. Alright, is anybody else doing anything?
I think everyone's good.
Ryder, are you doing anything?
Not really. No.
Alright, so you're all turning into a long rest?
Yeah. Exactly.
Please confirm. Hit yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, could I try to make an iron band
Nope.
with one of the amethysts? Put
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, you can, actually. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
I
you're a
want to-
druid, you had nothing to do with it, but alright.
Yeah, with my crystal, I want to make an iron band with an amethyst placed into it.
Alright, so do you have jewelry proficiencies or no?
No, not at the moment.
Do you have anything that you think can help you? Because otherwise it's going to be a straight dex.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, roll a dex. Tell me Tell me the number while I look up the Smithers Spawn.
It's a natural 20. 20.
You got the Christmas crit.
Damn.
The New Year crit.
It's Christmas. It's red and green.
That is.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Alright, let's see here. Need to just edit this. Let's see here. What are you trying to do with it again? Just to verify.
Iron band with the jewel amethyst, one of the amethysts I had put in, like a ring.
So, do you want it like in full metal, like, or in chain form? Do you want it metalled or chain?
Like chained, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just messing with iron, so yeah. Easily enough, it transforms this slag of iron and amethyst into like a chained amethyst bracelet that you can wear with the amethyst gem just kind of polished on the top part. So you can amethyst amulet, or amethyst amulet, or gem. What? Bracelet. Forgive me,
Bracelet.
my brain is going sideways. I don't know why. Sorry, bracelet. All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Going down the line. Anybody else? Bar anything for you?
Mm-mm.
Alright, Ryder, I just need you to make a perception check.
Perception, okay. Perception, there.
Alright, no problem. Alright. So, everybody goes into a long rest, right? Wake up the next morning, 7 or 8, your choice. I'll let the players pick. What time you want to wake up?
8, because why not?
8. Everybody wakes up at 8.
Yep, sure. I'm sleeping a little.
Matter of fact, most of you wake up to some loud noises underneath the stairwell, and Shisei's giving instructions to 2 guys who are trying to carry in a bed, box spring and mattresses and everything. Alright, it goes upstairs there. Ugh, we gotta carry this heavy piece of Okay, ma'am, we're on it. And, I don't know, I guess you guys are either at the top of the stairs or are you coming down? What do you want to do?
I'm still in my room
You can...
I mean,
preparing for the day.
yeah.
I guess I'll get up.
Mark,
Yeah, I'll head out and see what's happening.
Yeah, you see these movers bringing up like a wooden oak bed frame and about 2 fancy looking mattresses.
Hmm? Can I distinguish this as a better bed than mine?
Make a investigation as it's coming up there right as you're about to see it.
I'm smiling so wide right now.
Oh, well, it's either as good as or maybe a little bit better just because it's new.
Alright, guys.
No, it goes in that room.
Guys, if I will pay you a little bit extra for your time, but there's a room up there with a somewhat of a large bed. Could you bring that?
Oh, you
bed
got
to the
this
one
for
with
me?
the-
Thank you so much, Shisei. He'll love it. Rex
Could
will
you-
love this.
Put the bed that's already up there into the room with the broken
Nope.
door, and bring this one. To the
Make a
No.
persuasion at disadvantage.
I don't care about disadvantage.
I know, but it's going to be with disadvantage for you because Shisei,
Oh.
Shisei gives you the sternest look like, how dare you?
I could care less.
Let's
I mean, writers find and chip in and do another persuasion and add 10 to it, see if you can beat it.
Damn,
What
alright.
was that?
Shisei was going to intimidate them to better not fucking do that. But apparently her calls are getting turned around. It's like, look, if this guy's the boss, then you gotta do what he says, right? Right. And then she kind of looks at you, Bar, and says, I'll remember this. And she walks down the stairs.
Thank you for the bed.
I see
And how
how
much
it
was it?
is, Bob. Walks downstairs.
Shisei's walking out the door.
How much did she say it was? Or did she?
Oh, you don't even know anymore. But do take 500 off.
I mean, do we have that much?
I don't know, do you? Are you going into the red yet? I'm
We
about to
can't
find
go
out.
into 10.
Okay, we have enough.
Okay. How much do you have, just so I know?
530, no.
Okay. That'll do. That will do. Alright, so continuing on with the day, fizzers can be heard. Hey, what the hell is this kid doing on my head? Hello? The lights are out. It's a little echoey in here. Echo. 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 Echo.
I'll walk down stairs and go to the bathroom real quick.
Alright.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna creep on you this time.
Don't even talk about it. That's just as creepy.
I know. That's the point.
Silence of the Lamb. Alright. What is up with all these weird...
Crying.
Oh, by the way, Ryder, are you still wearing the same clothes by chance?
Well, I would have been putting on the same clothes yet. Why?
They seem really, really small and tight.
Why are these so... Why is this so...
You can't even fit into them. Like, they literally...
Oh.
You try to... Like, if you were... I don't know if you did. You try to slip one of the shirts on, it kind of busts at the seams, and then all it's there is like a shred of cloth that's hanging over your front.
Oh.
You go
Well,
looking
she'd
for
be
your...
back in her...
You go looking for your shoes. You try to put them on, and they don't fit.
Why is everything too small?
You check your trousers. They're too small. Much too small.
Can I do some sort of check to figure out why they're too small? Am I bigger or are they smaller?
I'll let
This
you.
is Tom Hanks
They can
style
let you
big.
Make a check. Your choice. I'll let you pick. What do you think will help?
Investigation, I guess.
Sure, let's do
Yeah,
investigation. That'll work.
14.
You must be growing bigger. Oh no.
Wait, really?
Think about that for a little bit. You're free to think however you want on this, but yeah, there's nothing here to tell you what happened exactly. Your clothes are just smaller. The bed seems the same.
I don't understand this. Bar! You're a halfling, I need your help!
I'll go up to Ryder's room.
God damn it, what the hell's all this yelling this early in the morning?
I'm still in my pajamas and I'm like, why are all my clothes smaller? Do I look bigger to you? Am I fat?
Fizzer finally gets the can off his head and he walks out the door. What the hell's going on out here?
All of my stuff is shrunk. Or I'm grown. Do I feel bigger?
I'm not touching.
I want you to ask yourself that question and tell me what you think.
I don't know. This is a D&D game.
I know, but this is the part where you start thinking for yourself. There's nothing I can offer here except your clothes seem smaller. What do you think happened?
As I go up to Ryder's room, what do I see?
A lot of small clothing that's been thrown around.
On a halfling?
Well, it's smaller than her now. I mean, it's
Small
her
for her,
clothes.
Like baby halfling size.
Maybe, yeah.
I believe someone may have enchanted your clothes with that enlarge and reduce.
Either that or it's shrunk in the wash. You should really quit using starch on that shit.
I didn't.
Gideon's gonna pipe from down the hall. This is why Gideon not wash his loincloth and stay the same size this way.
Yeah, that's
My
good.
clothes,
That's
I
good
didn't wash
logic.
these since yesterday. I haven't been to the river yet.
I go back into the house
Mhm.
and sit on the couch.
The movers finally set up the bed and they start walking out.
Thank you, and I will give them platinum piece.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a nice day. Zip the Zab walks out.
Well, is my old clothes still okay?
You took them off?
I mean, I'm in pajamas.
Then yes, they're shrunk too.
Oh, did anybody take notice that our coin purses are 200 gold heavier?
Oh,
Yeah, I did notice that.
That was out of character, by the way.
Oh, out of character Gideon gave us. Yeah. Gideon
Alright.
gave us 200 gold, but
So-
he didn't tell us.
Yeah. So anyway, continuing on. Stay on track here. So what do you think's going on, Ryder?
I don't know. What is this magic?
I apparently you've made some wizard mad or someone.
You can,
Well,
as you say, wizard. Fizzer like, oh yeah. He pulls out the finger and he starts pointing it at Ryder.
Maybe it actually finally worked.
Did this thing finally do something? I knew I was working on a curse. Oh my god.
I'm going to go back downstairs.
Yeah.
Now that that's, yeah, get breakfast.
Well, good enough. Was there? What is there? So yeah, Freya's down below, just kind of chilling out. You can hear the lumbering of a giant owlbear in the backyard, just plowing through snow hills.
I'm gonna go
Suppose
into
he
the
isn't.
kitchen and look out the window.
The lumbering owlbear just joyfully rolling around in the snow, just having a grand old time.
Doesn't break anything, it'll be okay. If he doesn't break anything, it'll be okay.
You're correct.
Hold on, we're getting to that. Well, let's talk. Anyway, continue on. What's everybody else doing?
Well, I'm downstairs in my pajamas, which is basically a nightshirt and fuzzy green things that I bought probably like purchased over.
You hear a soft clank, but nothing really happens as the noise radiates from outside.
Alright.
You hear a floof kind of let out a sob.
Was that street check to get back in the shed? And did you
No,
not
he's.
have the ability to
don't-
get back in?
If you want to investigate this, I'll tell you what happened. Otherwise, you just hear noises.
No.
We'll be blind to the game then. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go take a look out of curiosity.
Freya, make a perception check. You're at the window. We'll see if
Okay.
Floof was in your line of vision as she was running into something.
Damn!
You see her, like, there's these bars that are going around the caged area around the arena, and she got her head stuck in between two bars.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna run outside.
I'll run out when I see her run out.
Floof!
Oh, no, I'm-
Floof! What did you do? I'm gonna try to grapple her from, I guess, from the behind, and like try to pull her out.
Make a athletics check at disadvantage since Floof has no idea what you're trying to do.
Athletics. 21.
18 in this case, because disadvantage. But Floof is like, and the two of you kind of roll over on top of each other and then plow into a snowbank nearby.
Oy. Good thing I'm not affected by cold flu.
And Ryder, as you walk out, a giant pile of snow that was in the trees above that they just kind of falls flat on top of you. You are now covered in about 2 feet of snow from the trees.
That almost buries me.
Yep.
Only my head is sticking out right now. That's cold.
Hey, Gideon, you
Somebody
should come
help
by the
me, I
window.
can't move.
This is funny.
I can't feel my legs.
I would say visitors over here looking out the window.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of noise, a little bit of a ruckus.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Ryder.
Yep.
You start sneezing. You start shivering.
I can't move. Can
You're
I try to
taking-
break out?
Yeah, you can try to break out.
Is that a string?
I'm not sure. You pull yourself out of the snow, and then you find yourself shivering, compelling, like you've just been hit by the cold really bad. Matter of fact, you take a level of exhaustion.
Ow. Well, I'll just kind of shuffle back inside and sit next to the...
You know, Ryder's technically got a cold now.
So, did you ever contact your friend this morning?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will. And I'll tap on the bracelet. Double tap.
Nothing happens.
I'll just give it a minute, and then I'll tap again.
Nothing happens.
Do you mind if I try?
Sorry, I've been getting a call. Anyway. So I tapped twice.
Nothing happened.
Twice.
Nothing
and nothing
happened. Nothing happened. Yeah. And Bart just asked you if you could try.
I mean, you can try. It's how it's worked every time.
Okay. I'm going to take it and go into the kitchen.
You can't
Well,
take it because
it's
it's attached to his arm.
Oh, it's attached.
Yeah, you can't.
I will walk out of the kitchen with a hammer.
No! I pull my arm away as I see the hammer come in. You don't even have to grab it. I'm like, no, that's too close to my hand.
I'm sure the heavier the taps, the louder it'll make on the other end.
Gideon can help with this.
No! you will bring my hand off, Gideon. I've seen... No. Okay, here, have fun. Just don't hit too hard. And I look away as I hold my arm out. Not you, Gideon. Holds my hand.
So yeah, 2 light taps with a hammer.
That's it. Tap, tap.
Light for a hammer.
You're not trying to break it
But
off him?
still.
No, I'm not trying to break it off.
He's trying to knock louder, so to speak.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. And nothing happens.
Here, just give me the hammer.
But you won't hit as hard if you're attempting to hit your own hand.
Well, yeah, but it's still gonna be harder than me tapping on it.
Hey, here, let me have it. Yoink.
No.
Nah, Ryder, trust me.
Can I incite this?
Sure. At disadvantage.
I'm like wanting to... Oh, you bastard.
You have a code, dude. You went out in your skivvies. Well, not bad.
That's 20.
Yeah, he's fucking gonna hurt you.
No! Keep him away from me. I get up and hide behind the bar.
Oh, you're no fun. Here, hands it back.
Alright, let's do this. I sit down by the fire, and I just go... Kink, 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 kink.
You just
In the
continue.
sky. I just keep tapping.
Yeah,
I
you
just keep tapping.
You keep tapping and nothing seems to happen.
Does it need to be... Well, I'll just keep tapping this for the rest of the day with my hand, unless I need to do something with it. I'll let you know if something happens.
Well, I'll let you know that you have a code.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Did everyone just drop from roll 20?
Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now
dear.
will attempt to send when you get back online, but to be on the safe side,
What's the last thing we have there?
stealth 24.
Good.
Oh, well, I can't see anything anymore.
Let's see
I tried
here.
refreshing.
Well, I'm not. I guess they're breaking stuff.
I mean, the real-time server thing has no issues.
Yeah, this here seems like useless
Well,
information
no, it looks
here.
like the dev server
I know
has
they're.
had
Yeah.
downtime.
Yeah, they sent like a thing to the people who have Pro to do some fancy stuff. Oh. Jeez, is everybody kicked out then, huh?
Well,
I've
I
got
can
me
still
and
see
Ryder in
everything.
this one.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
nope.
Oh,
Everyone just
Okay.
loaded back in.
Okay, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, so let's get back into the brass tacks of everything here. What are we doing?
Well, while
I was
Ryder's
gonna
tapping,
sneak up behind Ryder and just like double-fisted hammer, just pop the.
With your warhammer?
No, with my fist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm still tapping it with my hand this time, not with the
I
hammer.
hope your hand doesn't mind a broken bone or two. Then
Bat, bat.
Here, look, it'll be like 3 of us. It'll be bat, 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 bat. We'll do it in.
So,
We take initiative.
do you want to just roll an attack?
I mean, technically, I have Castus on.
Yeah, on top of this is a surprise round.
Yeah,
I figure that'll hit.
Yeah.
that'll hit the bracelet. Yeah.
Yeah. And you.
But no, I was wanting to just rap on it real hard. I'm not trying to break it. I'm just trying to make a lot more noise than that little pussy
Yeah.
hammer shit they were doing.
Roll damage.
Oh
no.
dear. Men rolled it. We're good.
The bracelet takes some impact from the cesties, and there's like a bend in the bracelet, and it's cramping into your left wrist, like right where the ligament joins your thumb. A little uncomfortable.
I wasn't trying to break it, but
You can fix that, right? You have your little jewelry thing.
I think it would that work on a magic item?
Do you want to try?
Mm,
I'm not
probably
telling you
better.
to.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a kink in your wrist the entire time.
Well,
we'll see.
while you figure this out, I am going to go do my own research, I guess. And I'm going to go to the Adventurers World.
Alright. So what are we doing, Ryder? You got this kink in your wrist.
I'm just gonna take a short rest and not worry about the kink. It's not gonna affect me stat-wise, it's just annoying.
Well,
right?
you're not even going to be able to get a short rest because you got a cold. And you're half naked
I
still.
mean, hmm. 1 second.
Seconds up. Moving on.
Nope.
So, anybody else going with Bar or Bar by himself?
I'm still playing with Blue.
That will not work on a common cold.
I mean, if it's disease, the cold would in fact work.
Yeah.
Well, body in ailments that come from nature usually aren't covered by a lesser
It's still a disease, though.
Yeah. You break your arm, it'll
It
still
is-
fix it. That came naturally, but it fixed it.
I mean, you can fix his cold. The bracelet's going to be a different fix, but cold.
Yeah.
Fine.
That was fine.
I've been curing Granny's arthritis and cough with lesser restorations. This isn't.
Well, the
Even
thing
different.
is like if it happens to you naturally, like if you're hit by an ailment that's caused by a spell or something somebody does to you, then yeah, these spells are supposed to work to counteract that. But if it happens naturally, like your immune system is, acting up on the fritz, I mean, you can
Sure.
use a lesser restoration, but your immune system's still affected by the cold as far as I'm trying to make sense here. But if you want to fix
The
it,
thing is,
offered you a role play moment here, and then you just threw it out the window. Congratulations.
it's just what I thought of. She would have thought of it too. Does it work or does it not work?
It works. Go ahead and mark that spell off if you use it.
I will. That's a third level spell? Yeah, third level. No, second level.
Alright, Bar, what are we doing?
I'm looking as either the reward for Spencer or Headmaster of the Vale or anything along that line.
Make an investigation check.
Where is my crap? Did roll 20 scrub and I lost my character sheet.
You've been deleted.
That wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah, so you ask around, you look for the board, you try to find anything. There's no jobs listed for the Arcana. Matter of fact, most of the listings that the Arcana are usually responsible for, There's not that many, but it's probably because it's the winter months. Like, it's a slow time for the Adventuring Guild to send people out in the cold. But asking around to see if there's anybody knows what's going on up north.
So yeah, talking to the clerk.
Yeah.
Has there been any, word about the Arcana, the Mages College up north?
No, I haven't heard anything
Has the headmaster
recently,
been
no.
missing?
If he is, it's news to us.
Well, apparently the headmaster up there is gone, and no one knows where he is. I assume he was captured.
Well, and good for you to assume that. I mean, we haven't heard anything.
Okay. Well, we have a direct line, is all I'm wondering. Okay. Good day.
Alright, have a good one. Yeah, they apparently didn't get any kind of request from the Arcana or otherwise.
Is Shisha in right now?
Nope, Shisha's out shopping.
Shisha is mad at Bar.
Shisha's getting even.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if Shisha's card gets declined, then
Well, it better happen soon.
Hey, Freya,
Freya's outside with Blue.
I would be calling out the window or something.
Yeah.
I need some help. I don't have any clothes.
Oh.
Still, at least
You
not
aren't
ones
naked,
that
are
fit
you?
me. No, I'm not naked. I have like pajamas.
Sorry, Floof. I'll give Floof permission.
No, I'm completely naked.
Don't be saying stuff like that.
I mean, if that's the truth, and you just gave everyone downstairs a show, including the moving Polk, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No.
On top of that, I think Fizzer would unsheath the katana and give it a good swing. Nobody wants to see that hideous shit.
You'd be lucky. Yeah.
Alright. So, everybody comes inside. I would say Bar is still out. Rex kind of takes a seat at the couch, and Fizzer just jumps on the other side of him and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" "Yeah, don't talk much, do you?" "That's fine. I can talk for you."
Fizzer, never mind.
"Yeah, when you gonna get some clothes, you naked halfling?"
I'm not naked. I have pajamas.
"Yeah."
I'm naked.
Then again, I don't understand you humanoids.
I don't think my clothes won't fit you, so.
Well,
Just throw a bed sheet on. That'll cover your fatness.
I turn over to him with flames in my eyes. What did you say?
He takes a stance on the couch and he holds up the katana. "You heard me."
I hold out lightning hands and I'm like, "Do you want to call me fat?"
Okay, I'm going to kick Ryder in the ass.
What? He started it.
"Hey, Gideon, hold the
Yes, sir.
sheath. I need to unsheath this."
Pisser.
"What? She started it. I just told her to
Both
get a
of you,
bed
stop
sheet
it.
on.
No, you.
Yeah, to cover your fat."
I'm not fat.
Okay. I pick up freaking Ryder and we're going into the living room.
You're already in the living room.
Okay,
That's the
we're
foyer.
going to this room.
That's the foyer. Hey, wait,
Well,
come back.
going to
Okay.
Ryder.
He started it.
Ryder.
What?
We're adults, aren't we?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
So, Rex, you
I-
think she's
Not
fat,
that I
right?
guess, it's yes or no.
Yes, we're adults.
Okay.
But
then.
that kobold bothers me.
Well, that kobold doesn't matter right now.
That's a good point.
I heard that. No.
Just stop. Okay?
He always thinks he's so much better than me. I could totally take him. Not saying that I'm going to. I understand
Ready's her tail
that
to
we're
fall.
getting. Please, no. I see that. Look, I get what you're getting at. Okay, I'll be better. But also, I still need clothes. Could you help me go out and get some? I don't. Well.
Yeah. We can.
As you finish that
I wonder-
conversation, the door opens, and you see Shishay walking back in. She looks at
Indian?
Ryder. What the hell happened to you?
Our
Well,
clothes
first-
But I think she's got
Yeah.
a little bigger from what it looks like. And no, I'm not calling you fat.
Putting on holiday weight, I see. Nothing a good walk won't fix. Anyway,
I kind of sag.
there'll be some movers
You were
bringing
already
something
sagging,
else.
weren't you?
Sorry, I was on a train and then apparently it got derailed. Like I was going to continue with my thought and then all that process and like, oh god. Anyway. She just kind of looks at you all smugly and she's like, just let Bar know that 500 more gold has been used.
Oh no!
The movers will be here later. You're welcome. And she walks into the front room.
I'm just kind of like. What? Oh, she's gonna.
Let's
go.
Come on.
Yay. Oh. Okay. Can you carry me? I'll ride your tail. I'm riding on her tail. So I don't have to walk
Kitty and
basically
Bar,
barefoot.
those two fled off somewhere. What do you guys want to do? What are your plans for today? And how are we going to hype up the event?
So I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. You see those two walking away from the place.
Okay. Well, we obviously got the Shadow's attention, at least minor attention,
Mm-hmm.
and
I should have known to just shut up.
Yeah. So
he really should have.
yeah. So what are we doing for advertising purposes throughout the day and whatnot? So I can see what skill checks we're doing.
Has proposed us to do Skyride before, so we can make use of that.
Okay.
It'll be my broken English, or common, I guess. By the way.
I don't believe you need to know how to spell the words. You just need to know what words.
That doesn't make.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
think
have
the magic
Freya, right?
takes care of spelling.
Well, Freya's right there to correct them.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that I think about it, Ryder, we may need to put you in a robe or something because I don't think people are gonna want to see
Yeah. Wow.
knickers.
They're pajamas. They're long leg pajamas. They're not knickers.
They're definitely knickers until proven otherwise.
I'll be. Hold on. I gotta go for a second. I'll be.
Alright, so yeah, let's just kind of get into the nitty gritty of what needs to be taken care of.
I mean, I could zoom through the town throwing around leaflets. Literally zoom through the town.
Yeah.
Why not? You could actually become a crier and put on like an ad.
Idiot, not cry.
You knew what. Let me explain.
Like, you want to go there? I might like you, but you start calling me a cry and we can have some words.
A crier in the sense of you could go around and essentially advertise yourself in your mask and wear something that advertises like.
Like what?
I'm sure we can make something for you.
By the way, do you want to name your fight pit? Or did we have a name? I forget.
That depends. Do you want to leave it up to the half-mad halflings?
I don't have any control. If you want to name it something, just know that it's going to influence my ideal of who should come and go. Your name will weigh heavily on the kind of people that you're going to attract. So, yeah, there's your warning, okay? Are we thinking up a name, or what's going on?
I'm
A
thinking
name
I
for
don't
what?
have one.
Well, yeah,
I'm
the
thinking
fight
a little
pit.
as well.
Yeah, so this has been a whole week. You guys should have been burning on this one, maybe.
I didn't think if it needed a name.
It kind of needs something to associate it with. Because, like, how are you going to advertise your market, you know? Like,
Back alley brawling arena.
yeah, you could do something like that. I would actually be fine with that.
All opposed.
Smash and grab SmackDown.
I
kinda like that.
oppose. I oppose the second. I approve the first. I mean, vote on it. I'm voting too because I have to deal with it.
I vote too.
You too, Lexi, vote.
Oh. I mean, I like the second one better. I like the first.
Bar, you have to break the deadlock. Well, no, not bar. Well, shit. We're in a deadlock.
Are we? Ryder said 2.
Like
Bar
that.
made the second. I'm assuming he's going to vote for himself.
Yeah, but I count as 3. So, 1 wins, right? Visitor votes for 1. Shishay votes for 1.
doesn't.
I vote for 1. Yeah, I count as 3.
I choose to ignore Visitor.
You can choose that all you want. That doesn't mean Visitor's gonna forget that you chose not to ignore him.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
I mean, this is Gideon's main project.
If we let one sneak through, there's something funny with it.
Like, I'm fine with either.
Alright. Just go with one. I honestly could care less if it's a name.
The fight arena is now Baba.
Papa.
BABA, Back Alley Brawl Arena.
There you go.
Okay.
Welcome to the Baba Pit.
I mean, obviously the nobles have next to zero interest in blood sport anyway. Bunch of stuck-up prissies.
But I
Do
mean,
they?
we have an arena that could
Yeah.
fit them, though.
Alright, so... But now that we got a name we can go with, how are we advertising this name? I hear the Crier situation, and it's not going anywhere, it seems.
So I'm going to give Gideon, the displays that sit out at restaurants. It's got the thing at the top, and then it's got the front and back
yeah,
legs.
so you're just making him the guy that holds the sign and spins it around, right?
I'm cutting it in half and putting leather straps from the front and the back, and then you're just going to go around with,
Like Die Hard?
smash and grabs fight pit.
Gonna send out a naked man with a fucking bulletin board on him?
I mean, if it works.
I'm gonna probably end up needing dexterity saves from people to avoid getting bowled over because I was zooming through the town originally dropping flyers. But if
Yeah.
I'm now a billboard, I'm gonna be taking people out left and right as they sprint.
I mean, how are people gonna read the billboard if you're flying down the highway? I mean, the billboard's not
Why not
supposed to
have it-
live. You're
Why not
thinking...
have
Why are you making him do
balloon
everything?
that
Why
could
don't
put
you do
flight on?
something?
Actually, you could put levitate on it, and then you can parasail it through town.
Make the plans. I'll work with you, but make the plans. Figure this out, because you got to come up with skills that you're going to be rolling for these checks, so that
So
we
yeah,
can,
you could run through town, and we could tie a rope to a sign, and the sign could, if
I will
cast
give
levitate
you.
on it,
All right, here's the deal. You'll have
parasail.
you have 4 slots to come up with a skill, and the event that's revolving around the skill, and it's got to make sense. So figure that out. You got 4 slots to fill.
Oh, obviously the main event is Mr. Loudmouth getting his ass beat.
No, I'm talking about slots as in how many times you're gonna, the skill
Oh,
checks, the
advertising
advertising.
slots.
Yeah. So you got 4 advertising slots because there's 4 of you. You know, use your people, okay? Come up with a plan, and then come up with the proper skill check that you think should go with it, and it's got to make sense. If it don't, I'll work with you, figure out what it is, but they all have to be
I
different
mean,
skill
if I'm
checks.
flying a kite through town by sheer force of will, just about,
Yeah.
then it's probably going to be athletics.
Well, the thing is,
of some kind.
I don't want Gideon doing all the legwork. You guys got to help with this too, because if it don't make money and you guys are just going to stay in town for a while, then nobody makes money. So, come up with an idea. I'm going to go run and get a drink. You guys want to go ahead and, let's see, we've only been going for about an hour. You want to go ahead and take a 5-minute break real quick and think about this as we go?
Sure.
Quick restroom breaks all
Wouldn't be the
around.
worst idea.
Yeah. Well,
Food.
we're going to take a quick 5. These guys are going to try to come up with some advertising scheme. So stay tuned for them planning this through the break. And I'm just going to go get a drink. Everybody else is free to use the restroom. We'll check back in 5, alright?
Me and Freya could come up and do something with lightning and fire and sky. Just be like, come tonight to the Baba Arena. Fires. And that'd be like a performance.
I mean, it's not the worst idea we've had today.
I mean, why not?
You got 3 more slots then.
I'm trying to think of a way to do persuasion.
Okay, it's super simple for you. Literally go to any bar, tavern, or as many as you can reach.
And no, I don't want to do it that easy though.
Well, then that's your own damn fault for making this harder than it has to be on yourself. I don't want to hear shit from you.
I mean, I'm gonna go and stop by a couple places that me and Ryder, whenever we're out, try to persuade people to come.
I still need to buy clothes.
Yeah.
I guess I could be wrapped up in something.
For the sake of brevity, you managed to find clothes and come back. Unless there's anything specific you want to happen on that trip, it's a pretty peaceful trip.
Oh, how much gold is it?
How many?
For fine clothes. And maybe a couple extra sets.
Yeah, how many sets you
You
want?
know, like the skirt.
1 gold per set.
3.
Unless you want the fancy clothes from that one shop where you were buying your dresses. It's a
Yeah,
little bit more.
I want my battle
50
skirt
gold.
back, 'cause it's free. 50
Oh.
gold.
Yep. Fashion cost.
I'm finally being able to have the fancy stuff and like that I've seen all the city dwellers have.
I'm just, yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go to the tavern and just
Alright,
get on stage.
Alright, so you'll be doing that. So Freya's gonna, well, let's see here. So I hear performance and I hear persuasion, but there's 2 persuasion checks I'm hearing.
Oh, I can do something besides persuasion.
Well, what do you want to do? I mean, that's what we got to figure out.
Oh, I know it. I can do a deception.
Deception. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And I think Gideon will be making an athletics, as he's like, what is
Is
Gideon
I'm flying
doing?
a billboard through town like a kite? Are we still doing that, or am I just sprinting, dropping leaflets now?
I mean, that's up to you.
It's up to you. Yeah, there's 3 slots have been filled, and we just need to know what you
I'm
want.
sure levitate costs literally nothing.
I don't even think you would need levitate. I think you could just run with it and use.
I mean, I was just gonna do the leaflets and be throwing them around, sticking them up on boards.
Yeah, we'll say like an athletics check to see how fast you can get around town, how much you can
How
cover.
much of the town I can cover?
Yeah, that sounds fair. All right.
I mean, what's your run speed like with a dash?
With just a dash, I can do 90 in a round. With the boots for 10 minutes, I can be moving at 180 around.
Meow.
I might have an enhanced.
Isn't there an
got food.
item that like makes it where you can dash on your bonus action too, like Rogue's can?
I'm not worried
Rogues?
about that. I can
Rogue?
cover
Hmm.
a very far
Yeah, like,
distance on my
how
own
fast?
as is.
How
It's
fast
like-
can we get him going?
270 feet per second. It was kind of cool.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is everybody
Well,
back from
before we-
break then?
no, I
Yeah.
never got to leave because there were discussions going on.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go do
But
that.
I can also just drop the athletics and book it while you take care of the other checks.
Well, if you need to take a quick break, go right ahead still. I was just checking to see if everybody was ready to continue yet. But I think we got it all figured out now, or
I mean, I intend to go to the Adventurers Guild and just be like, hey, thanks for sending so many people last time, and it was such a great event that we're having it again, and
well,
you
you're
should
pulling-
send some more people.
And then he's gonna point around at the hall and say, "What people? They're out on vacation."
I am sure, with as many people that came last time, I'm sure some of them was,
Well, then I'm sure they'll come back. I'm not responsible for them.
I'm just saying, it's just
I'm just saying,
range.
why do you guys make the guild masters feel like they have to be responsible for this shit? You rode like shit last week. Row better, damn it. It's the NPC's fault. They're plotting this all along. Well, did everybody have a good holiday? What about you, Deadpool? Did you have a good holiday? Are you watching? I think we got a follow too while we were at it. By the way, Bar,
Huh?
knock off 525 gold from the guild funds.
Okay. I mean, I still don't know about it, so
Yeah. Just letting you know for the books.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Gideon, are you back or did you go? Okay, he must be gone. Either that or he's mute.
He's still BRB.
Okay, cool. Lucky.
Do you wanna go ahead with the shopping, though?
I was just gonna surmise it unless there's something spectacular that needs to happen. Like, it's gonna be a simple, you find what you're looking for and walk out type scenario.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Well, I was going to advertise also.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll be done with the dice roll. Like, when we make the check, we're gonna go through everything that you do during this run. And if it includes going to that shop too and saying these things. Like, you'll be basically going around town just striking conversation, trying to get things going. But, just to kind of expedite things a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna be putting on a show, like doing fireworks pretty much with whatever spell.
And then we still have the evening event tonight that has to be taken care of at sunset.
Oh,
Like,
I
I'm trying.
forgot because, my plans were messed up by someone shrinking my clothes. But I was gonna ask Freya something, but now I don't have any clothes.
Were you going to ask her something? You can do it while you're walking.
Yeah, but I want to
mean,
be not like
Mm.
grabbing onto her tail.
hmm. Well, if you guys want to have a conversation after you get new clothes, you want to do that or no?
Is
That's a
everyone
rider.
back?
No, I'm asking you, Ryder. What do you want to do?
I mean, yeah, sure, we could have that. Like, Ryder would have been.
Yeah, so
Freya's
you.
got some things that want to be cleaned up with Ryder anyway.
Alright, so I know some of us are still on BRB, but we'll go ahead and get this started so we can kind of get back into things. Alright, so the two of you managed to find the same shop where you got some special fabrics made into dresses and whatnot. You bought your battle skirt again, and then you bought 2 other pieces of clothing sets. Like 50 gold for the battle skirt, and then it's like 10 gold for the other outfits. And you could say they're noble level outfits, so to speak.
Okay.
And yeah, you're fully dressed now. You can have a conversation.
Can I talk to the owner about probably coming to see the fight? Or
Yeah. I mean, he's
Doing-
ringing you up, and you have that moment where you can make that conversation piece. And
persuasion?
well, no, we're gonna resolve it. Like, okay, it's gonna let you roleplay it for now, and then we would resolve the overall results with the dice, and then I would go into the story about how well you did.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all going to be based on the dice, but you will have that conversation, but you don't have to roleplay it right now.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to let you roleplay it, but it's going to be like played out through the dice roll. These are skill checks we're trying to do just to advertise for the Baba.
Okay.
Yeah. So, not as important as what you two need to talk about.
Okay.
So, check out the clothing store. You're out in the streets. Is there anything you guys want to say to each other?
Ryder, I
Oh.
want to know something, and be completely honest with me, because if you're lying, I'll know it. The reason you've been acting weird, why is that? Is it because of the Rex thing, or what? Because it makes me slightly uncomfortable.
Oh. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with any. I don't. It's part. It's not really. It's not really the Rex thing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. She's just looking down, like thinking.
Because before, we used to have fun, and now it's like awkward.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's. I don't know. It's just weird things happening, I guess.
Can I insight?
Sure.
Damn it.
You have a
Hold on.
GM inspiration? Okay, that's perfect.
Wait, no.
The natural one is still losing to the 5 because of the natural.
Yeah. It still loses, but still, somehow I rolled lower than the natural one on your.
Have you seen Bar's athletics at times?
But
So you rolled the halfling one and still rolled less than her one. So yeah, what's going on there, Ryder? She's inciting you. What does she need to know?
So wait, the inside one?
Mm-hmm.
it's a natural one though that auto failed.
Yeah, that should nullify it.
Well, fine.
It is an auto fail. As much as I'd love to see us get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Alright, Lexi, you can't make heads or tails of this halfling. She's being very deceptive.
Yes, very deceptive.
Okay, so like
I did have a question.
what's that?
I was wondering if maybe you would want to maybe go out and have dinner sometime tonight. You know?
I'm
Did
kind
you
of
seriously just ask her out after the first talk?
I don't know. You can see she's visibly sweating.
Can I insight that now?
Yeah, you can incite that.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
be high.
that's
Please be high.
definitely.
I mean, you
have
can
advantage.
also
Doesn't
you can
matter.
also draw your own conclusion too. Like,
Yeah, you could draw your own conclusion.
but you want to be precise, so go ahead and roll what you're gonna roll. Persuasion, perhaps,
I
because
did.
you're trying to talk her
Oh,
into
wait.
something.
Well, hell, if asking
don't
people out just
know.
came down to persuasion
Oh,
or
that's
deceptions.
perception.
Yeah, Bar would have all the ladies if he really wanted to.
I think Gideon could get a
Yeah.
few of them as well. Shit.
But anyways, no, she seems like she wants to have time with you. I don't know how to say this.
In other
Do
words,
you or
it's
do you
exactly
not
what
want
it
the
looks
phrase
like.
Gideon?
She looks like she likes you, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it.
She-
That is-
Why are you, Ryder?
Uh,
Is there something you
My-
want to tell me straight up?
narrows her eyes at you.
Turns into a rabbit. A white rabbit and runs away.
Boing,
Can I
boing,
quickly
boing.
coil my tail around her that way she
I
don't
mean,
get away?
she did try to run away. That's an opportunity.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to attack, so go ahead and make an athletics check to grapple her. And you have to make an acrobatics as a bunny.
I hope you have stats for a bunny.
I'll find one real quick. Hold on. Probably a rabbit.
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna.
If there's
roll
no...
the 6.
Yeah, you failed.
I doubt it goes above a 20. So.
I doubt it goes above a 2, so... Plus
Yeah.
2, so yeah. So you wrap your tail around this rabbit that tried to get away, and then you scoop it up off the ground.
I bring her to my face.
You hold her
like,
by the ears.
looking at her. Snout to snout. Like, snout to
Are you holding her in... Okay, so she's still in your tail, or are you holding her by the ears? Because...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're wrapped up in the tail. She coils the tail up to her snout, and she stares you dead in the eyes.
Okay, you have an afraid bunny in here. Grass.
It is quivering inside your tail.
It's not too late to bite its head off.
I'm gonna make a slight chomping noise with my razor sharp teeth.
Make an intimidation check.
Where is Visser during all this? Visser is missing the show of his
I
life.
know, right? But they were going clothes shopping. He don't want to fucking go there. Make a,
It's usually wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom
To-
saving. Ryder.
Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah, to
As a
avoid
bunny.
terror.
Oh, no, you get your stats as B shape.
Yeah, I get my wisdom.
Yeah, go. Just roll it. I corrected myself. Should we give you disadvantage because you're grappled?
I mean, I
I
don't know.
know. It's wisdom. It's not athletic.
She's still exhausted.
Oh, yeah, you're exhausted. No, you're not,
The
because...
cold is gone, but the exhaustion is still there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Lingering
true.
effect.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this scared little bunny gets scareder of you. Same time, you can still perceive this however you want, but she's definitely making her point clear.
I mean, does she want me to hop out of form? I don't know what she wants at this point.
No, you
I
two.
start shaking my tail.
Shaken bunny syndrome.
Ah!
So
You're ready to tell me what's going on with you right now, Ryder.
Hmm. Squeak.
I'm a
Now
I-
I
punk.
drop
you-
her
you
to
see-
the ground.
I become normal again on the ground. I don't know, it's just weird feelings, I guess.
Toward me or what?
Yes. She'll. Please don't hate me.
I'm not hating you for anything. I have no reason to hate you. But I want to know why you're acting so damn awkward. Or weird around me.
I don't know how obvious I am being. I do have a high wisdom.
Stay in character.
It'd be charisma if you really wanted to get a measure for your social ability.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I still have a decent charisma, but I'm playing it down.
Well, play it
So
out
then
now.
play it down.
Play it out now and quit going out of character. What's Ryder doing? I mean, what's Freya doing? Chime in, guys.
Freya's gonna lean down and put her snout to Ryder, her face. It's like, say it. I want you to say it.
I think you're pretty.
You see a sweat bead going over Freya's
A man on top of a carriage kind of looks over at the pair of you. Everything all right over there?
Everything's fine. Go about your business.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, and fancy carriage goes down south the street, just casually looking back at you two.
So you like me.
She just kind of nods, but she is also like red in the face, but also seems to be somehow both white and red in the face at the same time. It's really weird.
Throw in some leaves there and you can almost be a flag.
While they're out,
Look at
As-
you, Canada.
so we're like zooming out for a second because awkward. And is Bar and Gideon doing anything in the meantime?
I mean, I guess I would try that at the Adventurers League.
What are you trying?
The deception roll.
Oh, well, we'll do the rolls here in a little bit. I'm just saying, like, anything else out of the ordinary that we need to cover. Yeah, anything pertaining to the advertising we'll do here in a second. But, you know, like, let's get the story out there. What else needs to be told today?
I mean, is the clerk here? Shisha?
Oh, yeah, Shisha's here.
And I'm assuming the bed came up.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, so it's still
Yeah,
on the
you
way.
don't. You still have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
She is over with Rex and Fizzer, and they're just all having a random conversation.
I have nothing else to do. So.
Oh, what's Gideon doing?
Did you already get the previous note?
Yeah, that's done.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So unless there's anything
Gideon's
else,
left unattended.
yeah. I don't know. If you walk outside, Floof will try to run into you, play with you a bit.
If I go out that's if I go out the back door. And it's not that I don't want to play with Floof, but I'm also left unattended.
Yeah. There are a lot of things in this world that's just gonna outright kill Ryder. Like, we had a mine shaft that nearly killed you.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Ryder isn't exactly the most world savvy individual, apparently.
Yeah. That was a social encounter you never thought you would see, huh?
I'm gonna start wandering through town real quick.
Alright, Yeah, you're wandering through town. Let's see here. You see this fancy carriage with the rider on top of it, just kind of going down the main strip from north
With
to
Ryder
south.
on top of it?
No. With a rider, not rider.
A Ryder, not the Ryder.
Not the rider. Yeah. At any rate, yeah. And the man looks like he's dressed up, like he's kind of foreign look to him, like,
Distraction located.
yeah. He's got like an Eastern look to him, like we're talking like Oriental kind of feel to him. The cart he's riding in has like arraignments of like dragon heads coming off a little bit, like in little decorative manners. Like there's this scope of a long dragon that just kind of like makes the upper border of the carriage, and then it just kind of comes back down as it kind of goes to the back part of the carriage on both sides. So there's like 2 dragon carvings into the carriage, and yeah, he's just kind of up there riding on his.
He's just continuing on.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
just on a.
He looks like he's coming from wherever he came from up north, and he's like, you can see him as you're going into
This
town.
still works for me.
Yeah.
This I can make this work.
All right, yeah.
Hi
So-
there. You look like you're from out of town.
Whoa. Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh,
Not too bad. Weather is good.
it's a little bit chilly, but fair enough.
So, what do you do? It's a very fancy cart you have.
Oh, I'm traveling. You know what? Hold on. And he kind of like comes down. I'll show you this. And he goes into his carriage. He pulls out a box, and he opens it up, and you can see like a porcelain doll inside of it. It looks like let me see here. Has like long black hair, dark coal eyes, porcelain skin. It looks like it's made out of porcelain as well. I make special figurines for the nobles mostly. Very high price
Having
tag.
seen Lindsay,
Yeah.
seeing as she ran off the boat and ended up here,
Uh-huh.
would I recognize this as very Lindsay-esque?
The skin coloration maybe, but as far as anything to do with her in general, probably not.
Well, I was looking, like the skin tone, like this. I'm not looking for like a twin.
like-
I'm looking for
no,
maybe
no,
like
I
a
would
distant
thi-
relative.
I would think like if you said, "Oh, that looks like Lindsay," in a way, you might say that one of them might represent him, but well, none of them have the same color hair, but the skin would definitely make you think of Lindsay. I guess is a fair assumption. Like I'm trying to think how much interaction did Gideon have with Lindsay?
We saw her at the bar that night and
Yeah.
hung out a little bit with her and Minnie and all. Or no, that was before she linked up with Minnie.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, no, they were hooked up at that time because
Were
she-
they? Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, we sat down at the same table. I was within
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
poking
I-
distance.
That's right. All right. I just want to make sure because I remember it, but I just don't remember the full details of how deep it went. So yeah, it would kind of like just the figurines represent kind of looking like her in a way. Yeah. Skin wise.
I know somebody who looks like that doll you have. Same skin tone and everything.
Same skin tone. Sure you jest. Unless they're really pale, I guess.
She plays violin. Really good at it.
Was she now? You don't happen to know her name by chance, do you?
I'm
Don't
trying to
know.
remember the last name off the top of my head. Was it Starfarer?
Yes.
Is Lindsay a Starfarer, Star Sailor, or something like that?
I see. Wow. Wait, is she like a... Trying to think how he's going to phrase this. Like, so how do you know this friend of yours? What does she do?
She plays the violin,
Oh yeah, you said the
and she was
violin.
with another one of my friends.
So is she like a traveling bard, perhaps?
I know that the people she was with travel a bit.
Oh, well that's...
They were here for the Kazuya festival.
Yeah, you can
Had a
make,
good fight there.
you can make an insight check as he's kind of replying to your messages.
I mean, I don't see any reason to necessarily distrust the guy, but I'm
Well,
curious
it's
since
like,
he's interested.
If from your insight, you're like, he's taking the information, but he doesn't seem to be familiar with this character, perhaps. So it's kind of like going over his head. But he is showing interest out of either customary measures, like he's trying to be attentive and respectful. And he just kind of tells you, well, that's really interesting. I should definitely take a look at this girl. Maybe I can make a doll based on her. I've been scavenging this city, and maybe you can help me. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find some nobles who might have like a young girl who would be interested in one of these, or maybe someone who likes to collect things.
Star, I need you to call odds or evens real quick.
Me? Odds.
I'm gonna let you help decide a part of your own story real quick.
Alright, we'll go odds. Even.
Ooh.
What's the consequence here?
I know this guy up at the north side of town. He makes, various magic-y stuffs, and he collects weird things. Maybe he would, find it interesting.
Oh, what's
Mr.
his...
Smithersman.
Smithersman? Hey, would not hurt for me to try. And he'll spend a little time and get information from you and try to figure out where he lives, and you kind of point him out.
Yeah, I can give him the address. I've been there.
Well, thank you kindly, sir. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll go check that out. I do wish you a respectful day and hope you have a good day, and thank you for your help.
The good day comes later. We're having a fight tonight.
Oh,
You're welcome to come.
Fight. Well, yeah, I've heard small rumors about some starting fight pits happening. Well, the next day. It will be the next day. But
Oh, is it tomorrow?
yeah, it'll
What
be
was today?
Yeah, you need to advertise today.
Well, fine. The good day's tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
But,
definitely.
Yeah, we're having a fight.
Yeah. Sounds like a grand old time. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know if there's like a hot spa or a bathhouse around here anywhere, do you?
I'm not going to say this out loud because it's not like I would use them. Okay, yeah, I would remember at least a bathhouse then.
Yeah.
A place to avoid.
The place to avoid. And he's like, oh, alright, thank you. And then hopefully they got a good spa or something. Could use a good massage. And he kind of gets back up on the carriage. Well, then, good day to you, young sir.
You too, have fun with Smithersman.
Yeah.
And tell him Gideon sent you because he knows me, and that might help.
Oh, okay, definitely. Will do. Thank you. And starts trotting off.
Well, that was interesting. And I'll continue the way he came from.
Right, Bart, you can't keep using your mastermind right now.
I can actually.
Well, you're not going to, because I'm not going to let you continuously go around to every NPC and just be like, hey, I need to know.
That's a perk, though.
Well, yeah, but the perk should be used against enemies you're actively fighting, because I don't have stats for every NPC.
Everyone's an enemy.
Then
Everyone's an enemy.
Then just assume 10.
What I intend
Just
on doing
assume 10.
involves these things.
Just assume 10.
I just want to know the wisdom. That's all. That's it.
I'm not giving it to you. Alright, so moving on.
Yeah, I'm going back the way he came from, though, because maybe there's another one following him. He was weird.
Yeah. So you continue up the street, and then you see Freya pinning down Ryder in the snow, asking them the questions that they've been asking each other. And then Ryder said something about liking her. And then you kind of walk in on that. Freya, you see Gideon walking up the street from where that one carriage driver went down.
Oh, hey. Stands up.
Sinks down into the snow.
Hi, Freya. Hi, Ryder. What's going on here?
Just asking
Nothing.
a little thing or two.
apparently, Ryder has clothes again.
Hopefully made out of heavier stuff so that, stays.
Alright.
Did you see that weird carriage back there?
Is that the one that I told to Bob to piss off? Maybe.
He's
I
got a
think I've seen that one
person-sized
before.
doll.
They're not
Nice.
person-sized.
I think I saw the carriage once before.
Okay, Star, I'm 2'8". That's
Okay,
almost
yeah, I guess so.
person-sized to
Okay, I
me.
guess so. Jeez. Well, I'm thinking these things are no more than a half foot tall, you know? Half a
It's
person
a baby-sized
size
doll.
Okay.
Bite me.
No, I'm tired of... Let's not do that. Alright, continuing on.
Awkward stairs.
Yeah, it's a little awkward here. You can see a couple people across the street just kind of looking over like, what's going on over there? I don't know. And
You
yeah,
said I heard the bit about liking,
Yeah.
and no one's being forthright about it.
Yeah, they're now just kind of like clamming up in front of you, apparently.
Seems like this little one likes me.
I mean, what's not to like?
Don't know why.
Can I kick? No, never mind.
Can you kick what?
Yeah, you want to complete that sentence?
Can I kick?
You can
I
kick, but what do you
the
kick?
air.
Yep, you did a good job. Make a dexterity saving throw now.
Wait, what?
Make a dexterity saving throw. You kick the air.
Fine.
You're about to find out if the air can kick back. You fall flat on your ass and you land in the snow. Make a constitution saving throw.
What?
Make a constitution saving throw.
What?
Do it.
Are you serious?
Okay.
You catch a cold again.
No.
Would you like to use another restoration?
Whatever.
Well, maybe
Don't
you'll
mean-
quit doing stuff that has no meaning.
I mean, there's seriously no reason you should be doing this.
Kick in the air? Yeah, you're right. There is no reason you should
No,
be doing
the
it.
fact that you made him do a dexterity and then a constitution save.
Yeah.
And he's literally just, you let us retcon stuff all the time. You can't do that to him, and it's just. Okay, never mind.
Just saying. You start saying things, and then you don't follow through with it. I told you, I give warnings. I'm like, look, are you doing it or not? And then you back and forth a couple of times, and then it's like, alright, I'm going to take it that you did it. I mean, you might want to keep joking all the time, but we're trying to tell a story also. But, I get it. There's times to have fun. And that was me just trying to give you a little bit of fun and also burn your restorations to see if you're going to stay sick or not. I wasn't going to increase the exhaustion. But, you kick the air. You're in snow. You can lose your balance. That was the dex check. You fall in the snow.
Okay.
The constitution save still did not pass the DC, so you were sick again. You can cast a lesser restoration. Fix the problem. I'm just saying, if you do a lot of stuff can happen to you.
Alright.
We'll recon this, okay? I just wanted to just play with you there because you were playing around too. So by all means, continue. We don't need to go on any further.
I don't know, I'm just confused.
Nothing happened.
Anyways.
I was trying to defuse an awkward situation, but apparently that went south. Alright, so is there anything else going on here at the middle of this square where people are snickering and staring at you guys?
I pick Ryder up using my tail and set her on her feet.
You're on your feet, Ryder.
Okay. I don't know what's happening right now.
Everything's fine.
I
Continue.
know.
Okay.
I'm like saying
Okay.
that like
Alright, okay, gotcha. I'm back. I'm out.
we're
God went away. Don't worry.
that is behind us. Let's continue. Like in character, she's not sure what's happening.
Let's not make a scene out here, okay? We'll go back to the house and resolve this, okay, Ryder? I just want you to know that I'm not mad at you. Though it is a little bit weird that you like me, because I'm a different race than you, and whatnot, but...
So how do you
I'm
think
just
Half-Orcs came about?
not used to, I guess, people taking
She's-
interest in me.
Ryder is just red with both embarrassment and like almost shame, I guess.
It's nothing to be ashamed of about it. It's emotions. I get it.
Gideon
You
think
wanna go back
maybe
to
you
the
have the wrong
house?
equipment anyway.
What? looks at Gideon.
Freya just kind of beams red in the face.
Sure, Ryder's confused.
I mean, I don't have much else to put on that matter. Like, I've got my reaction. I'm happy.
Freya, what does he mean?
See, there's a difference in between male and female Ryder. Which I
Well,
think
yeah,
you
he
know.
said as much. But was it? Oh, she turns red. Can we go now?
Yeah.
Shuffles off.
Situation diffused in the best way.
There you go. Returning back,
That's
and is Gideon doing anything else besides... What else is Gideon doing? Like, those two are heading back. Are you following with, or...
Along
There
the
still
way,
might be some shenanigans to get into.
I'm gonna do persuasions. Just, get local people that I see out and
Yeah.
about, maybe to...
We're gonna get to that here in a minute. Just bear with me. Like, we're trying to resolve the story part, and then we'll get into those.
Alright.
Is there any other shenanigans you wish to get into, Gideon?
I don't know. Is Angry Shopkeeper Lady still around? Or at least near?
You can wander off to the Arcanium, if you like. Is that what Gideon wants to do?
Let's go see if the holidays have brightened her ass up at all.
Okay, so you make your way over to, where did I put that? Arcanium Spellweavers. And you walk in, you can see Elverina walking around, restocking shelves, taking notes on a clipboard, and then she noticed you walking in. Did you have an order by chance?
An order? Are we talking about the...
Well, she's asking you, or if you know.
The only order I'm aware of is the flower we asked about Visser, but that's at the shipping and, trade area, not here, I thought. Unless it's the same.
No, I think somebody had an enchantment being made. Anyway, she kind of like, never mind. So, is there anything I can get for you today? You can see her stocking like wands and scrolls at a nearby shelf.
I was at the Arcana a long time ago, and Spencer gave me this book to put magic-y stuff in.
Okay. She's following you so far. You have piqued my interest. Go on.
Gideon wants to know exactly how to put magic-y stuff in there. Because I have a wand that makes people smile, but I don't know how it works.
Let's see. Do you mind if I see the book then?
Yeah, I'll hand her the book, and the first one's just got a scribbled Gideon in the front.
She's like flipping through the empty pages, and then she's kind of like muttering to herself, like, why would he do this? Then she looks back at you, and then she's like putting pieces together slowly. It's like, oh, okay, maybe. Well, the first thing you would need to do is to know us, I don't know, she's like trying to think how to approach you about wizard thing, and she's like running into a brick wall. She's like, can you?
I could successfully multi-class into sorcerer.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is like a wizard book, though. She's like,
that's not the point. Like,
can you
have the ability? Maybe sometime.
Yeah, she's like trying not to insult your intelligence, but you can clearly see her asking you, like, you can read and write, correct?
I can read and write. See, I put my name in the front of the book.
Oh, good. Then that's step one. Step two, and she's like, step two would be actually writing the words of a spell in there. Sometimes adventuring people like yourself might find these wrapped up scrolls, right? If you unwrap the scroll and read a bunch of arcane doodads on there, if you can... And she's like, I don't think this is going to get through to him, but you mentioned Spencer, and he gave you this book, and she just wants to know how far this is going to go. If you can write the doodad...
This is me causing comfortable mayhem in her.
Yeah. And she's like, if you can manage to copy everything verbatim with the proper tools, and then an idea clicks in her head, I can sell you the proper tools, by the way. You will need some special inks and some special paper to go with that book, and then you'll be able to copy spells into it and actually hold on to them and cast them. Well, I don't know. You would have to be a wizard of some sort if you wanted to cast them that way. But
Gideon can cast some spell. I can talk to animals.
That might be a little bit different than the spells. But here, if you want the supplies to like write in a spell, you let me know and I'll help you get the supplies you need. And if you need to buy some spell scrolls, I got some of those too. I mean, this is an arcanium, that's kind of what we do. Yeah, now she's just pawning the shop on you.
So, I have two different ideas.
I got one brewing in my head too.
Because I don't think she's gonna let me walk out with something truly terrifying.
No. Unless you got enough coin for it.
I've got money. That's never been an issue.
Oh, I know it's not the issue. I mean, if you're looking to burn it here, I mean, like, it's going to cost you money for ink and paper, and then you're going to have to roll.
And we're going to see if the barbarian can actually work a ritual book.
Yeah. You're going to take ritual casting.
Back.
Welcome back.
I mean, if we're going to run some downtime,
yeah,
I
we
could
probably do
seriously
that.
make an effort at it.
Yeah, we could probably do that. So what's...
Ooh, you didn't know of a thing.
What's that?
There was a way where people could poof and go around without walking. But not very far, like in the same room. That would be useful.
Are we talking about a misty step of sorts? Where they just step away in a pile of mist?
Is that what it's called?
Well, that's one way. There's
I'm
also...
gonna make her work for it a little bit.
Yeah. Misty Step is nice and all, and there's also Dimension Door, where you can jump through a door, maybe even grab a friend that's the same height as you or about the same weight, and just say hi. We go 500 feet away. Yeah, those are...
There wasn't a door.
There wasn't a door? Then it was
just
probably
like a poof of smoky stuff.
Yeah, then it was probably the first one. Unless it was, Blink.
I don't think Blink has the Misties.
Well,
I'm just trying to make her work for it a little bit.
Yeah, she's throwing it out there. Like, they disappear in front of your eyes, and then they reappear a moment later. Well, it's good for mobility, I suppose, but, using that book, I mean, it's not a ritual, so you might have even a harder time trying, but who am I to stop you from trying?
I'm assuming this would need like a nat 20 Arcana check to actually get a spell.
Probably, yeah. Like...
Which would still only be a 19 for me.
Yeah. So...
Gideon has time.
Then should I get you some scrolls and some inks and stuff?
Spencer would be so surprised when Gideon has spells.
Yeah, you will, wouldn't he? Yes, you should definitely fill that book with some spells. Let me help you out. We'll start with one and see how it goes. How about that? You wanted Misty Step, correct? Let's see here.
Let's try that one.
She's looking at her second level scroll spell. And I'm just going to check my rarity real quick. Like, I'm sure it's like 100 or something. Or I think it's 500. Yeah, 500. She says, okay, this here's 500 gold. What is the cost of paper and ink for a level 2 spell? Do you know, Razor?
50 per spell level and 100 or ink. Or
Well, you know, for all the supplies to write
it's
the
50
spell.
per spell level, but it's an hour per spell level as well.
All right.
For learning if you're putting a ritual.
Alright, so 100 gold for the ink and paper that you'll need to go with it. So she shows you about 600 gold worth of items. Like, this will be a good start. You can try to inscribe this into your book. And if it works out...
I'm just thinking ritual casting Misty Step. I wait 10 minutes to move 30
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Spencer would probably shit a brick for actually ritual casting a spell that's not a ritual cast, though.
Oh, you're gonna need some natural 20s on that day, dude. So yeah, she's offering this. Do you buy?
Yeah, no, I'll pop on that.
Great. Excellent. She's taking an interest in your work now. She's like, I hope you do well, because repeat customers are always good for business. So if that works out for you, you come back and get some more, okay?
That sounds good to me.
Great. By the way, I heard you had that fight pit going. How's that going?
We made a good bit of money last time. People thought they could take me in the fight.
Would love to have seen it. Might try to get to it this weekend. You guys do it every week, right?
Every week we're in town.
Alright, I'll try to get there. Well then, off with you, unless you need anything else.
Nope, and I'm gonna activate the boots of speed, take a swift right out of her door, whip the shield down in front of me, and sled my way home. Propelled by Gideon's feet.
Yeah. God. So you're going sledding down the hill back to the main place. And
Yep. I saved my chaos for her near the end.
yeah, she's already thinking, oh, this is going to be hilarious. We'll see what happens. And who knows, you might actually pull it off. At any rate,
I'm expecting a halfling too and blowing myself up a little bit, but all is good.
All is good. So, yeah. Is there anything else we want to resolve before we go into the skill challenge? And the night event that's supposed to happen? I would say around 2 o'clock or so, anybody who made it back to the house, which I would assume Ryder and Freya would make it back, and there might be a skidding...
My shopping
Gideon,
trip didn't take that long. Yeah.
Yeah. There might be a skidding Gideon coming in shortly thereafter. And you see a giant carriage parked out front. And there's workers pulling out this big old canopy bed. And they're hauling it upstairs.
Into whose room?
Where we're keeping Rex.
Well, that would be in probably my room.
Nope, we gave Rex a different room. She moved him into an empty space that
Okay.
was down the hall.
Wait, what empty room? They're all filled.
There should be one room that's completely empty.
If the bandits are 3 to a room, then yeah. Well, we still have our workspace. Like, he's not putting it in the workspace.
No, it's not that. It's I had a plan in this kind of.
she.
I was
They don't
planning on-
use
I
it
was-
for as long as Rex is around.
Well,
Yeah.
I was planning on killing Shishay for using it, and then now this gives a valid reason, so I can't.
Oh.
What?
You're like,
I was
Just
trying to get
avoiding
Vizor.
Shishay.
I was trying to talk Vizor into killing Shishay and helping me do it, and then this kind of blows a hole in that plan.
Oh, well, excuse me for ruining your plan.
Crap.
Yep. What, you thought she just blew your money and didn't buy anything with it?
No, I thought she was buying an unneeded bed for absolutely no reason. That was going to be grounds for kill.
No, she
Okay.
bought another bed that she intended to give to him the first time. Except it's even more fancier than the other one.
Okay.
it's the fanciest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can get your old bed.
She says as she's looking at them carry all this stuff over to the other room. Meanwhile, Shishay's having a conversation with Rex after the movers are done. It's like, so now I got you a bed up there that you can lay down on. It should be super comfortable, and if it's not, let me know, and I'll make sure it is. She kind of narrows her eyes to make sure she gets her money's worth out of it. And Vizor's like, I don't know why you're always up about helping him. What's going on with you, Shishay? Shut up, Kobold. Has nothing to do with you. Just want to make sure he's taken care of. Alright, whatever. And he'll go outside and train. Alright, so unless there's anything you want to interact with that situation that just happened, let's go into the skill challenge. So we have Freya going around town just kind of talking to people, advertising word of mouth, talking to main shopkeepers and whatnot. Go ahead and roll your persuasion.
Damn it.
Do you have GM inspiration still or no?
Yeah, we-
Yeah, I do. I think.
I thought we burned most of that getting Rex up.
I think
I
we got
did.
another one at some point.
Yeah, I don't think
Let me
I.
do it.
No, I still have mine.
He gave him
Right
back
here.
immediately after.
Yeah, because that was a good scene. Yeah, you have it. So do you want to use it?
Yeah.
Go for it. Persuasion again. There you go. That's a good one. Alright, and what is Ryder doing?
Ryder was gonna do an awesome thing in like the town center or wherever there's a lot of people to like drum up some hype with like using spells and whatnot to like create basically pyrotechnics.
Since your spells are revolved around nature, let me get a nature check from you.
Oh, okay.
So for the most part, Freya, as you're wandering around town, you're going to shop to shop, especially the clothing shop you went to earlier. You know, letting everybody know about the fight pit. There, you've noticed a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was going to make it last week, but just couldn't get there." And then you feel like your influences are getting through to people. Ryder, your pyrotechnics alarms a few people, but however the kids are out in the middle of the snow, just kind of like you make a little firework display, and then some kids try to throw the snowballs up there to try to hit the sky right and everything, and they're like, that's not working, and then all of a sudden you get pelted by a bunch of snowballs, and then you're like, hey, quit that, or whatever you want to do, and then you just go back to your little thing. But for the most part, you're putting on a show for the kids and everything, and they're making sure you're involved in some way. Alright, so Bar, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing of the Adventurers League.
So you're just going around trying to tell them deception, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your deception. Fair enough. And what's the speech that you're giving?
Thanks for sending so many people last time. We had a good time, and we got a lot of money, so if you want to send more, they can earn some more money.
And it seems like, the clerk is paying attention to it, and it's like, well, I'll let anybody who comes in know, but she points around once again. A lot of people coming in during the winter. But that is done. And Gideon, what are we doing again?
Did you just spell it Bobo?
It's not Bobo, it's Baba.
Wait, what was it? Baba?
Yeah,
Or
back alley.
I don't
Back Alley
know.
Brawl Arena.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no.
it's an acronym.
That's yeah, I get
Okay.
it.
Bobo, 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 Bobo. No.
Ba, 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 ba. Alright, so Gideon, what were you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna go running through towns, putting flyers up on the billboards and
We were doing an athletics to get
leaflet
around
drop,
town.
and yeah, see how much I could cover.
Alright, so go ahead and make your athletics. Did you have inspiration you wanted to use or no?
It's
I mean, it's average.
my athletics get the advantages from Barbarian.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that.
Push, pull, lift, break. Like, physical activity is me.
Pushing a pin through a piece of paper. Alright, so yeah, you
We can get that nitpicky. I'm also pulling a bag of flyers around.
Right. So here we go. Yeah. The skill check seems to check out alright, so I'll let you know how that turns out whenever we get to the fight bit. Now, you've all finished your activities for the day to try to advertise, and then you're kind of meeting back up at the space where you call your base, your home. And it's getting closer and closer to sunset. So the time to prepare for the meeting, and any plans you wish to...
Freya's kind of pacing nervously.
Hey Freya, you never answered if you wanted to sing.
I have other plans, Ryder. I'm sorry.
Oh, she looks destroyed.
Good.
Yeah. So Freya, what's going on?
There is a meeting to take place tonight, Desert.
Great. Am I invited?
I mean, you can be as long as you can be stealthy about it, and I mean really stealthy.
Do I hear this?
You walked away.
Or are you trying to whisper it away from me?
Hey.
I mean,
I was
she's
still
talking out
downstairs.
loud.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. I mean, the
Yeah,
way
I'm
you
still
said
in the-
you... Well, make a perception check, because... Yeah. Because you're not really showing me where you are on this map. Place yourself. Place yourself, and I'll see if you have a better advantage on it.
Yeah,
Right.
if we were in there, I'd probably been like.
Yeah, you're a little ways from it, so yeah, the perception check stands, so... But, you need stealth. I am stealth. And he kind of like gives you a minor salute.
I just want to make sure everything's run like easily.
If
And
you
may
need
not be
stealth.
immediate danger.
If you need stealth, I can definitely help with that.
You can come too, Ryder, if you want to take part in it.
Where are you guys going? I know you said you had something to do, but I was thinking it as something different. It doesn't matter.
Hold on a second. Before this conversation goes any further, I just need to know if Fizzer's gonna fuck with you in a second. Let him make an insight, cause yeah. Alright, Fizzer. Let's see what you got, buddy. This roll's high enough. Oh yes, okay. He looks at the two of you, and then he grabs Freya's hand. We're going on a picnic!
I kind of look at Fizzer.
I'm in shock. Oh,
But it's a
I
stealthy
didn't know you
picnic!
were like-
Shh! Nobody's supposed to
I
know.
didn't know you two were like that. Oh, okay. I understand, Freya.
Face his palm.
She is dumber than a doornail, isn't she?
Way to make somebody jealous.
Thank you!
Okay, yeah, no, I'm hopping those. Mister, you get your hands off my lady.
What? No! She's mine!
I'll fight you for her.
Roll intimidation. Because he's already got a mental note in his head that you could easily take him if he wanted to.
Roll intimidation, you say?
Roll intimidation, even though the two of you are probably just Freya, I can't hold on to this love that I have for you. It seems I have been bested. And he slowly lets go of her hand dramatically. Meanwhile, over in the corner, you
It's
hear
okay, Ryder. Gideon can share.
Oh god.
Oh god.
over by Shisha, you can hear a voice, a male voice, say, "Thank you."
What?
Did he just...
Who said that?
Shisha just kind of stares at him. You can talk now? I have been slowly getting used to this new form. And it's communication. Dang,
What does that
Groucho.
sound?
Is he okay?
That's Floof
Is she
outside
okay?
sneezing.
Oh, okay. No,
No.
I'm
Yeah,
that-
she got over it.
joking on something.
Alright,
I gave her a few back pats, and I think I got a knock loose for her.
there you go.
Ah,
No.
Oh,
Ba-da.
come on.
But yeah,
Poor kitty.
Rex is starting to talk, and it's slow, and he's measuring his words, making sure they make sense as they come out. But Shisha just kind of looks at him. Well, congratulations to you. It's now you can have conversations. That's great. And she seems to be a little bit beside herself.
That's awesome, Rex. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, if you're getting used to it, we might be able to go out looking for your cubs. Not tonight, though, because I believe that we have.
Yes, heard about picnic.
Yeah, let's just leave my kids to die.
Still getting used to things. And Shisha just kind of reassures him, if there's anything I can do to help. Thank you. And Shisha will shyly walk away from Rex.
It looks like everyone's in like a huge. Well, two people, I guess. I don't know. So it's not really like a stealth picnic with. with
Well, I was gonna go, but now that I know I've been knocked off the...
It's okay, Visser. We'll find you a pretty little kobold sometime.
Yeah, it's probably better. Too much of a big thing goes to waste anyway. No offense, Freya.
I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna go over to. I'm just gonna go. You know, in the future, I might be able to turn into a kobold. Totally useless against Fizzer as a prank. Nothing weird. I say to Gideon, as a prank. Nothing.
I am totally perception checking that shit. Roll stealth to see if you can tell Gideon. That
Wouldn't it be deception?
No, because
You're literally standing on top of Visser. Visser heard this.
yeah, I think he would. But we'll go ahead and leave it to the die. With advantage, because he's in the same room and it's...
He's in the same space. Literally, you are on top of Visser's space.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
And technically
Yes,
you are
I'm
still...
on the other side.
And you are still exhausted.
I'm whispering to Gideon because I know he thinks he knows.
Visser is right here. Move your token and look underneath.
Hi.
Fizzer isn't. Now Fizzer's there for me because he just moved it.
No, it was there the whole
Oh
time.
no, it was technically over here. But he's around Freya, and Gideon's over there by Freya too. Like, this wasn't an exact representation of where everybody was technically standing, but you're within 10 feet. But I'm gonna rule... Hold on. I'm just gonna fill you in on the result that he doesn't care what the hell you're saying behind his back at this moment. He's feigning sulking.
Oh really? Where are you guys going tonight?
We're gonna meet up at the abandoned cavern, a cavern next to here. Or a
Wait,
little ways away
wait.
from here, I should say.
And he kind of perks up. You're going back there?
Yeah.
Gideon, do you remember the giant purple worm thingy?
It's probably
Is that
gone
the
by
same
now.
place?
You think? Okay. I was just thinking this could be bad.
From what
We can
Gideon
take-
heard, worms usually eat and then leave.
Well, at least it didn't eat me. Too bad it didn't get Ryder, huh? And he walks off.
You know, at that point, I didn't hate you. We were just indifferent. Anyways,
Young
who are
love.
you meeting there?
Young love shit.
That I do not know, Ryder.
Well, does it have anything to do with that dude you were talking to the other day?
It might.
Because I just wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna, like, try to mug you or anything.
Shishay will also come up to you, Freya, and ask, do you need any extra help?
Shishay, I was about to talk to you about that, yes. If you want to join, you can also. The more the merrier on this, because I really do want things to go over easy and my life not be in jeopardy.
Have you talked to Bar and everyone else?
I have.
Alright. Well, we're your backup, okay? If this has anything to do with the dragon situation.
Gideon more worried about her front.
Meanwhile,
I'm not sure how to take
Pirates
that.
of the Caribbean, you ass hats. Watch your back.
Oh,
It's not
I
my
get
back
it.
I'm worried about. It's me front.
yeah. Meanwhile, Shishay walks back to Rex and says, you just stay here and be safe, and whenever you're ready to figure out which path you need to walk, you just let us know. And Rex just kind of replies, thank you. Like, that's this common thing that he's kind of learned to say. Well then, and you see Shishay grab from like a pouch a headband that she places over her thing, and it's got like a wolf-like emblem on the top of it. Shall we go? It's getting late.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
just go grab my armor. Goes
Me-
and dons her armor that you finally got to.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
here's
be
the
waiting
thing.
out the door.
Here's the thing. You go back up, and all those small clothes you had, they're normal again.
I just walk over to the door frame and just thwack, thwack, thwack for a good minute, and then I don my armor.
Alright. So, is there any preparation from this point that you guys need to make, or do we want to just kind of go into the planning stage of how we're approaching this?
I actually need to reset my spells because they're all over the place. I didn't do it.
Do
this morning.
keep in mind that you did use some spells today. Or you
Yeah, I
used restoration anyway. I think we're going to move to this
Yeah.
map whenever I get it ready. I'm going to go ahead and delete everything on it, because easy. Yeah, we'll use this map. Because it was pretty much the same map where the cavern fell apart. Where are you guys? Way over there. Let me drag this over here. Alright, so Shishay, Vizor, and the rest of you are in tow as you're heading to the cavern, or the broken down cavern. I will mark where that broken down cavern is around in this region.
So we're gonna start at the very bottom and work our way up.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So yeah, this is where the cavern piece is kind of like broken off,
Okay.
way up north. Yeah, so where Lexi is, go ahead and like bring your pieces out, and then you can like plan where you want to be after I do some certain things real quick.
Well,
So-
wherever the main group that's gonna be the backup is where I'm gonna be with Pass Without.
Alright, so moving in. Let's see here.
Because my idea is, if that's the cavern, then the team with us and Gideon and all that are going to be moving this way, just drawing battle plan. Probably hide somewhere in like trees over there, or to get tactical about it.
Alright, so the actual breaking point where the cavern is where they plan on meeting. So what I'd
Okay.
like for everybody to do is like place yourself where you want to be whenever things start to go down.
So the blue is the breaking.
Yeah, that's where the broken cavern is.
Yeah, we'd all be hiding. These are like trees or bushes? Like
Trees.
bushes.
Some of them that are really small are bushes. Where do you
Yeah,
want
but-
Fizzer and Shishay?
Okay. Gideon, are you just running in there?
Maybe.
Well, he's. I mean, if there
I
were
mean,
trees.
I'll place them where
Shishay's good where she is.
I.
What
I
about
figured-
this smaller bush for Fizzer?
Too far away.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he would feel like
I'm
that's too far
assuming
away.
the token up there either doesn't matter.
Well, it kind of matters because that's going to be what's going to represent the cultist that's going to meet you, but that's not where he's actually at. It's just sitting there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so everybody's going to go
I
ahead.
figured Frey'd enjoy having a goon close on hand.
All right. So as we get closer to the time, you guys are still in one spot all together. So if you're doing anything now, you did pass without a trace, right?
Yeah, I'm just making sure we're all. Oh, that's
Okay,
not
so-
my age.
So you cast the
Okay, he's
spell,
in.
and then everybody gets +10 to their stealth check. So let's go ahead and roll everybody's stealth.
That means Bar got a 40. I basically did that at the start.
Yeah, we weren't there yet, and you're doing stuff before I asked for it. So try to wait till I ask for it. But I already kind of knew where you were going, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. But
23.
yeah, try to make it a habit to do things when asked, and ask to do things. Because if you just do it, it's like, I don't know why you made that roll, and then you explain it to me later, you know?
Ooh, was that Fizzer or?
That was Fizzer.
Nice.
He's proficient in stealth. Like, he was supposed to be a shadow
That's a
fighter.
36.
Let's see how Shishay does. Well, there's the lowest, I believe, right? But everything's above 20 with the pass without a trace. So, for the most part, everybody, as far as you can tell, is in place, in position. Alright, Freya,
Okay.
you may approach the location. And I will position our friend who is coming in. Some of us literally are ninjas.
Especially who's a samurai.
Backstory changed. Like, she took up the samurai because of who died. But after Rex showed up, she went back to her old ways. And standing by the cavern is that same cloaked figure who's just kind of like waiting for you. The sky is a little dreary. It's probably flurrying a little bit. And with the gray skies, it's just been like, you can't really tell when the actual sunset is, but it's got to be very close. So he's been sitting here and he sees you approaching. Ah, finally. I must apologize. The Red Dragonborn could not make it today.
Okay.
But I will be talking in his place.
Okay.
So, you're going to become the Avatar, correct?
Yes. I'm ready.
There's going to be a ceremony that needs to be prepared.
Okay. Do you know what the ceremony entails?
Let's see. It entails you being in a certain location, but it might require travel. Are you familiar with the Timor
again, sorry.
Kingdom? Huh?
Repeat that last little bit.
It's
Did you
going to
know?
require travel. Are you familiar with the Timor Kingdom?
No, I'm not.
Well, there's a city over there called Dragonspine. And south of there is a temple, hidden away in the lost spaces of an underground cavern where cultists of Tiamat can worship without being shunned. There, the ritual takes place.
Right.
I mean, we'll go into this more deeply. I just came on the Red Dragonborn's behalf so that we could clear up any uncertainties before we set a time and date to this. I mean, we would definitely want to wait for warmer weather.
Did you ask your master about the red flashing eyes or anything like that?
Well, here's the thing about that. I told him you were a female Dragonborn, and he kind of, grew hard to talk to. I don't know if he was uncomfortable knowing or if there's something else at work. But, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he found it in himself to be very busy, so here I am, doing his work.
Okay.
I'll put it to you like this. It may not happen soon, but apparently, while you were in Timor before, I believe, it probably would have been more convenient. But we can make this trip whenever the weather clears. Whenever it warms up a bit.
And you will be accompanying me?
I can if you need. I apologize. My name...
I can't bring people to, right? Or no, it has to be secretive.
That depends. By the way, my name is Ezekiel. So, if we're going to get to know each other...
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm Freya.
Freya, of course.
Stormwind.
Stormwind. Very nice. So, like I said, the Red Dragonborn, he was a little bit tickled away from, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. I'm here doing his, he's just going into minor rants, like, why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
As far as your friends go, and I'm just going to do like a general perception to see if he even knows anybody's here.
Okay.
Everybody rolled above 20. That's a 20. Who rolled the lowest? That'd be 21. So, yeah, everybody's hitting. I don't think that's your grill, dude. But he's like, anyway. If you have friends are always nice to have, aren't they?
They are.
Yes. I mean, we might help you get some extra followers if you need them, but having friends who are capable, people who have been war-born and war-ready, those are the friends you need to keep. Now, as far as bringing them to the ritual, though, they might have to check their weapons at the door. A formality,
Okay.
a safety precaution.
Right.
And then we'll see if they can come. They would really have to mind their manners, too. One misspoken
Understood.
word, if anyone gets offended, Lord forbid, he kind of rolls his eyes, then that's it. They're not leaving. And I'm talking minor offense will get you killed. Like if you call somebody the wrong name, like, oh, that looks stupid, they will, and he kind of like, you know what I mean, right?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, I'll do some more legwork. Like, we're currently out of our element. We should be in Time Warren. Apparently, our paths have kind of brought us out this way. But we'll be back there soon enough.
About when do I need to, per se, make my way to Time War?
Well, unless we have means to get there magically. He kind of looks at you. Do you have means?
I might have ways, yes.
Huh. Well, I mean, if we don't have to go on that long boat ride, then yeah, that'd be great. If we could make our way over there. But, otherwise, I would rather wait for warmer weather before we hit the seas.
Understood.
We should keep a correspondence.
So, active meeting place?
I suppose this place will do for meeting. Tell you what, you need to leave a message. I'll check here every night. And check under this rock. And he kind of points to a rock. Lifts it up. Yeah, that'll work. You need to leave me a message. I'll check here every night and see if there's anything there. If there's not, I'll continue about my business.
Alright.
Alright then. Is there any other questions you have for me?
So, what does the ritual entail? Like, how does it start?
Let me roll him a history check to see if he's familiar. I didn't really watch it all the way, but I think there's like clawing of the palm, dropping some blood into an altar, and praying to a goddess that may or may not exist. And then there's like some huge statue that kind of absorbs the blood in, and then there's some kind of connection of some sort, I don't know. But after that, how did he phrase it? You feel tingly for a while? Does that make sense?
I would assume so, yes.
Yeah. So At any rate. That's about the most I know.
Alright, thank you for telling me.
Mm-hmm.
As for the followers, that I would inquire, do you know how many new avatars get or no?
It depends. Like, it's still how many people are willing to serve, and you might have to find them on your own, but we can send at least 3 people your way.
Okay.
Don't want a full entourage, if you get my meaning.
Yes.
Alright. So, any other questions?
All I'm really wanting to know is, of course, why my eyes flash the way they do and why I'm feeling...
Yeah, like I said, I tried to get to that and he was just shying away from me. He's like, it's a girl dragonborn? Yes. Is there a problem? And he kept saying no, and I'm like, you sure? Whatever.
Understand. If you could try to get more information about that, because I'm really concerned about why I am feeling the way I am and the flashing eyes and stuff.
I'll see what I can do. The flashing eyes thing might be a chaotic nature sort of thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Might not even have anything to do with Tiamat. But who knows? Maybe Tiamat could clear them eyes out for you. Get rid of the redness.
I thank you for meeting me tonight. It clears up a lot of things.
You're welcome, I guess. Shouldn't have been me standing here, but at the same time, we have to make do with what we're given. Am I right?
That's right.
Well then,
Yeah, you're right.
if there's nothing else, I shall leave you adieu. Like I said, leave me a message here.
I will. Expect a letter in a few days.
Very well.
It was nice meeting you, and I'll let you be on your way.
Bye. And he will start to stroll out. Is anybody doing anything at this point?
Well, I'm just here to make sure Prey is okay, but
Yeah, for the most part, it looks like Freya got through that all well. And Fizzer jumps out of the tree and starts scurrying around with the rocks and boulders and starts lifting stuff up. Fizzer,
Oh,
what the
sneak
hell are
away.
you doing? But yeah, those two are having a...
anything, Visser?
There's no way back. That's what I found. And he walks away.
Oh, you wanted to go into that deep, disgusting cave again.
He walks past you and says, that used to be my home, you bitch.
Sorry. I just find caves disgusting because the forest is normally my home.
Can I make a perception check
What are you perceiving?
to see if the person was still there and saw us all after we left the trees?
Make a perception.
Can I do it, Lucky?
Sure. Good job. You don't.
Well done.
You don't see any sign of him. He seems to have hid away and got to wherever he needed to go. Is there anything else you guys want to do here while we're wrapping up on that?
Not that I can think of, no.
On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
Tempted to go, the visitor wants back in.
He was just curious if there was a way back in. I mean, he didn't think he'd find any other way because he's done it before, but all the same. So unless there's anything else we're doing out here in the open, which seems this meeting has went off just without any events, you guys can make it back to the business and continue about your thing.
Alright.
Let's go murder some people.
I will talk to them, or the group, about what all he had said, though.
Alright, so you all make it back to the house, sitting around the kitchen table, perhaps having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I'll move us back to that fight pit map, which also acts as our house, apparently.
I'm gonna start right here.
Alright.
Right here.
I remember when this was our fight pit.
Well, everybody's in the kitchen. Oh, don't mind us. We're gonna leave. We've just been sitting here serving you bacon for 3 days straight, just so you know. Why are there 2 riders? I'm gonna get rid of both of them. Alright, so you're back at the place. The place of business.
Where did my character run off to?
Deletion.
Why was it deleted?
Because I just said I deleted you. Just pull your character sheet over again. There was 2 of you and I was annoyed, so I decided to get rid of both of them.
Okay.
So, what all did y'all hear?
I mean, I was right next to you, so I heard practically all of it.
I heard a fair deal.
Shishay, what about you?
There was a freaking owl that was right by my ear hooting, so I only caught part of it.
So apparently I'm gonna have to make a trip to Tynac.
Time War?
Yes.
Sorry.
And there's gonna be a ritual held involving blood. I'm assuming it's gonna be mine.
Blood rituals are not good signs.
And I was told if I brought friends that they are to be on their best behavior, because any rude comments that can be taken rudely or anything like that will result in death.
Looks at Fizzer.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that. You'll die
I don't
before
know,
I
at
do.
least
Is there any way that any one of you guys can open up like a portal or a door or anything to help this go by quicker?
For me, that's a no at the moment. I know a few ways that I could, but I don't have the strength to conjure such magic.
Hold on, Freya. I bet I could do it. Let me see what I got here. He pulls out the bone finger. I bet this'll work. Sorry, Freya.
Does he
Doesn't seem to
point it
work.
at me?
No, he pointed at the air. And then he puts it between his fingers and flips you off with it.
As I do that, I turn into a chicken. But look scared because, I think he did it. Want to make him think he did it.
Make a deception check.
Okay, where's my deception?
Oh, hell, it worked. Finally. I guess it doesn't do what you want it to do, though, Freya. I think this thing's broken now.
Maybe, Bar, would you know anyway?
I don't know of any way to cast teleportation, but I suppose it could.
Can you move your mic closer or something? You're really soft.
I don't know of any way to cast a teleportation, but I assume we could pay someone.
There we go.
Ryder, what about that guy you was talking to? Or wanted
Pooh.
to talk to?
Spencer, I haven't heard from him yet. I can try once more on the thing today. Taps on bracelet twice.
Let me think. I'll roll for it. Let's see. Nothing happens.
No, nothing yet. He could do it, I'm sure. Something must be wrong at the Arcana, though. I believe there are ways I can get us through, traveling through the cold weather.
This weather's not best for us to be traveling in.
Yeah, if we can't, then we'll have to wait for warmer weather to come because we'll be leaving by ship.
Yeah, I hear it's that time of the month for Levianthian.
It's quite odd though because he said that his master was supposed to come and he, I guess, got busy all of a sudden just because he heard that I was a girl. I don't know if there's any meaning of that, but kind of made it a little bit odd.
Maybe he's just tidying up the place.
Maybe.
Time to put on my detective hat. I don't have a detective.
Don't hurt yourself.
Smarter than you. Well, with this. The neck, or whatever it is. Which please don't
Ryder,
steal or else I'm...
I was going to have a conversation with you without Rex listening, if you would. And the others can join, but not Rex.
Rex isn't here, is he?
No, he's currently upstairs in his room.
Okay.
He likes his new bed.
So, you know obviously what I did to Rex.
Yeah. I know you guys didn't know.
I would think that you would hate me considering I killed your boyfriend.
Eh,
You seem oddly okay with that, by the way.
Yeah, just a little
I'm
bit.
not okay with it. I just understand. I mean,
In nature, the killing of one's mate is often a show of dominance to assert yourself in their position.
that is not how I took it. But I understand where you're coming from, Gideon. I would have killed that bitch.
I just think it's a bit odd that you seem to like me and I'm
You
a guy.
have to say that out loud here?
I'm sorry, but Pete's head into the desk. Or into
I'm
the
just
table,
kind of
I should
like
say.
sink down. I'm sinking.
What the hell's wrong with you two?
Don't worry about it.
Gideon, would you mind explaining to Visser?
What am I explaining to Visser precisely?
Liking thing.
What's not to like? I don't like Ryder. Honestly, Freya, I'll tell you like this. I'm aware that you're a likable person. And I'm aware that we're both dragons, scalebound. We're scalebound. Yeah, that's what it was. So, nothing to worry here. Whatever it is, you got me at your back. So you can worry about the front.
And he also said if I had any messages that I will be writing in a few days to leave them under a rock at the cavern.
This cold weather must be getting to you, Freya.
You need a lesser restoration. I still got one more.
No, I'm good. I just find it a bit odd, is all I'm saying right here. I killed your mate. You should be pissed. I would be pissed. Even if it was an accident or not, I would still be pissed.
I'd still kill you. Sorry, what?
It's just, like, all the anger that I had was kind of pointed to Visser, but then that settled down by the time that I learned, and I had grown to accept it already. And I had already had feelings.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. You can kill them if
I will murder you.
Bring it, bitch.
You know what? I'll challenge you in a pit fight.
Oh, God.
You want to go?
Bar? Gideon, should we have a pit fight?
Gideon already has a fight tonight. Or tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, fine. I want to fight you tomorrow. No holds, no restrictions, except don't kill each other. I won't kill you if you won't kill me.
No promises. By the way, Bar, I need to borrow some money. I am going to go to the alchemy shop.
I do not have any to spare.
No! No!
Do y'all know any place in Timor called Dragonspine?
I've never heard anything about Timor except about the kingdom.
Supposedly this ritual takes place in Dragonspine, or a little ways away from it. Or in the back ends of it, I should say.
Nope.
Well, the Baron or Gideon isn't saying anything. So I'm guessing that's enough.
Shisha kind of pipes him. It's like, I've been through there once.
So say, like, you expect the convicts to have been out of the country?
Yeah. Shisha, well, though, she's actually measuring the conversation, letting everybody go in turn, and then when nobody answers your question, she's like, I've been through there once. Oh yeah,
Do you know
what?
what the place
Go ahead.
like? Do you know what the place is like, Shishay, or do you remember?
The city itself I passed through because it was on the way to the shores where I was going to depart to come here.
Okay.
I remember it being the town filled with a lot of dragonborn. And it seems concentrated there. But
Okay.
the biggest attraction about it is that it's near... Like, there's an actual dragon spine that's kind of like laced over a gate. With its maw towards the road, welcoming adventurers in. It's kind of a tourist attraction, I guess. But that place is in like a mountainous region. The mountains are right there at the base. Going north, you go into the mountains. Going east, you go towards the flatlands that lead back to the Eastern Timor region. And if you go south from there, you probably run into possible swamplands, possible muck. I don't know fully. I know it's probably forest, if nothing more than swamp.
The place he was talking about was like a establishment. It was like a, I want to say cathedral or some sort of that nature.
Like
it was back behind that.
Like a temple, or?
Yeah.
I don't know of anything out there. Like I said, I was just passing through.
Okay.
But if it's near Dragon Spine, then we definitely have a location to go to if we know a way to get there.
Yeah. Might need to start asking around if anybody knows of a way that we can tread there without it being so cold and inconvenient or taking longer than it should.
I'll inquire with a few people I know.
Thank you.
Well, I believe we could probably just wait till winter is done, and in that time we could probably get a few things done here before we have to go there. You know, gather up some fun. I don't know how low we are in the guild fund.
True.
I'd like to think Bar is like sweating. That's me.
What is Bar and Gideon doing?
Not really a lot, I don't think.
I don't know, just checking in on you,
Man, I have no fucking clue what this place is on about.
Yeah. So basically, the conversation about Timor, Shisei's sharing what little she knows of Dragon Spine itself and its surrounding region.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. And
he also mentions something about it's good to have friends.
Well, it's always good to have friends. Like, you know, they help you. I don't know. I don't know. Friends help each other.
yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Do you think he meant it in some untoward way?
Perhaps maybe followers of some sort.
Maybe you can say that we like worship you as the white head of.
Oh my god, Ryder! You need to quit worshipping her as it is. You're making everybody uncomfortable. There, I said it.
What
Rip!
do you mean? I was being serious. Like, you know, they have worshippers and stuff of Tiamat. What do you mean? What were you taking it as?
Calm yourself down, Ryder. He's just trying to get under your skin.
I'll show him getting under skin to stab him.
I would probably not recommend you do that. His sword is a lot sharper now.
I hope you're lightning resistant.
Oh, I'm going to the alchemy shop and see what I can get. I bet Sprigget's got some stuff.
Money.
He jingles a coin purse. I just realized I had some.
Probably gave you some of that. I don't remember. I gave him like what?
Speaking of which, my coin purse was a little bit heavy too. Does anybody know anything about that?
Yeah, like I found like what 200 extra to maybe a little bit more.
Well, I don't know this stupid come out.
Oh, I like to count every now and then.
Can't read, but can count. Gotcha.
Yes, I can count.
Oh, speaking of the charter,
What? Oh,
I have a direwolf friend.
hmm?
Winks at Ryder.
Where? Who? You have? Wait, I think I've seen him before. Didn't he visit you?
Should, hit it off?
Nah, I don't know. I'm not too into direwolves anymore. They're weak. I mean, not weak like in that sense. I mean, they're strong. Direwolves are good, but slams head in the table.
You hear a silent or inaudible, just barely audible, "Thank you," as Rex walks down the stairs into the other room.
They're not weak. That's not what I meant. It's just.
Anyway, as your conversation kind of, like you're slamming your head into the table, you can hear another slam against the window nearby. Floof is floofing up against the window. Floof. Ooh, ooh.
Maybe it's feeding time?
Yeah,
Does he
I'll
want
get
food?
her. I come out with a large plate of meat.
It starts scarfing it as soon as you present it, almost attacking you to
And
get
I
it.
want.
Almost.
Nope, careful.
Huh?
Oh, good girl. Good girl. I give her good scratches. Wherever owl pierce like scratches.
She kind of growls at you. I'm eating right now, kind of motif.
Oh, okay.
Meow.
Okay. Love you, Flu.
It pulls up its bloody beak and says, "Woo!"
Who are you?
At any rate, yeah. So, is there anything else you guys want to achieve before the night winds down and we get into the next day?
I had one question of what other jobs we have to do that we could possibly do before, well, summer comes. I think Bar had a few things. I don't know. I was talking to him earlier. You mentioned something.
Yes, I have a job from the shadows that has a time period, but if you have to leave to go to this other continent, by all means, I can stay and do this myself.
I think we have time to wait till winter passes. I'm pretty sure that, unless it's up to Freya, obviously. I guess.
I mean, I would like y'all to join me, so if it's gonna cause a conflict, I think it's best to wait until Bart gets what he needs to get done.
I'm happy to travel with you. To help with whatever.
Okay, so we have our plans. We'll work on them. I'll go check with my contacts and see if we can't find a teleport. And I will get back to you as soon as I hear something.
Thank you again, Shishay.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go see how Rex is doing.
At that, I hit my head on the table again. Why am I stupid. Why do I say everything?
Do you need help with that? Here. I can help you with that and make you
No,
hit hard.
no,
Are you sure?
stay
You're
away
not.
from me.
You sure you don't seem to be hitting the head right where it needs to go?
Are the shops still?
Huh?
Do I know if the shops are still open at this time?
No, they should all be closing down. Like, the only shops open are taverns and inns at this point.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
to the fireplace and just sit.
Alright, so yeah.
I
back-
head upstairs and curl up wherever.
Alright, so anything else happening during the night? Like, before you turn in?
None that I can think of unless you want to make me have a crazy dream.
We'll see how the wisdom save goes. Alright.
Oh, I do have. I did give her that ring.
Doesn't save her from her own imagination, though.
Good point.
Alright, so if there's nothing else to resolve, then we'll go ahead and go into a long rest. How about, Lexi, you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. We'll see if you have a nightmare. Alright, and is there any shenanigans I need to be aware of at night?
So I'm gonna try to shrink my clothes again.
No, I'm done.
I do sleep in a pair of clothes. Ah, you bastard.
No, I'm kidding. Fizzer didn't do anything to your shit.
I know.
You still have to investigate how that happened. At any rate, Freya, there's a statue you're looking at in your dream. You can't make it out just quite yet, but then suddenly the statue comes closer and closer, and it's a giant white porcelain statue of a dragon. The eyes are marbled. The whole thing looks like marble. And then the light in the eyes turn red. And then it kind of looks towards you and stares into you as if it was looking through your soul. You're kind of like frightened, like as if there was a frightening aura you were witnessing inside this dream. And the flashing red light seems to implore you to try to get away from it. You start running, but it's like right there behind you all the time. And it doesn't say anything. It just flashes its red eyes at you, and you're constantly running in this dream trying to get away from it. And then finally you're like stopped by a wall. And then the head looks like it's about ready to bite you. And right as the maw of the head bites down on you, you wake up in a bead of sweat.
Screaming or not?
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
you?
she's gonna be screaming whenever she gets
So down the hallway, and it's about 3 a.m. when this happens. There's a loud shriek down the hall where Freya is. Fizzer jumps off his rock, opens the door. What's the rest of you
Yeah, I'm
do?
off.
Or if you even perceive it.
I mean, if Fizzer got it, I'm sure I would.
It's up to the ones that are further away if they want to hear it or not.
If my room is like right there, I'm just probably going to be shouting, "Go back to bed."
So, yeah. So Bar's like, go back to bed. But, Fizzer just kind of pops out. And then's like, walking across, because he's like directly on the other side of Freya, if I remember. Freya, are you okay? You're yelling again.
How do you find Fizzer? She's kind of winded as she says this, and like,
Do you need a bucket? Because I put my head in the bucket and it seemed to help a little bit.
no.
Did my ring not work?
Sorry,
You shut up.
Fizzer's mocking you. I ain't got time to deal with you.
Reason to help. You just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I
But
would've.
that's not the problem.
It's
What-
she's just
what's-
kind of
what's-
scared.
Well, what's Gideon doing? I heard you chime in.
So I would've gone to check it out.
You know, you can
Right.
see these two bickering, and Freya's just kind of like shrinked in the back of her room, I suppose. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
mean, I just made an offhand comment. It wasn't like necessarily bickering. If he tried to continue, I would.
He's flipping you off with the bone finger.
Yeah, that's whatever. I'm more
Yeah.
worried about Freya making sure she's okay.
I mean, I'd have no problem barging past and just being like, alright, door shut. They're gone. Bedtime.
Fine. Visitor walks away.
I kind of just curl up in my bed and like pull the covers over my face.
And Gideon sleep on floor. Just in case.
Thank you, Gideon.
Hear a soft clank across the hall. What's Ryder doing? Still
I don't know.
Are you creeping at her door?
Well, she's at her door, but then Gideon brushed past and closed the door, and I'm like,
Yeah, what do you do?
I just kind of sigh and sag and walk back to my room.
Alright. So,
Maybe her and Gideon are a thing. It's probably better that way. Close this properly.
I was just removing, the arguers from the situation.
So anyway, the night goes by without any further complications. Apparently having somebody just around seems to give you enough peace of mind not to have the dream again. And everybody can wake up the next day. Unless there's anything particular you want to role play out. I know we're getting close to time, and I'm thinking we might want to get to some of the events in the fight pit.
Mhm.
So, is there anything during the day that you want to achieve so that we can get to the night event?
No, not really.
Not that I can think of.
I want to go to where they would make potion, which would be either the Arcana or somewhere.
Spriggets.
Or Spriggets, yeah.
Okay. And what's your intention? I'm not going to roleplay Sprigget today, I'm sorry.
Something that will make me take less damage. If it were to happen.
Doesn't have a thing that can help you.
Dang. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean,
than
don't
that-
you have a spell that does that? Well, no, you have a spell that increases your AC.
I do need to set up my spells.
Alright. Ryder aside, anybody else need to do anything throughout the day?
Can I go around alleyways? Actually, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
What are you doing? You gotta tell me
Just-
what you're doing.
Can I go around alleyways just looking for people by themselves?
Well, not many people are. Well, yeah, make an investigation. Like, eventually somebody's gonna creep through an alleyway, so. So it'll determine who, what, and where. You find yourself. Like, how far are you? Are you wanting to?
I'm wanting to sneak up.
Are you wanting to target somebody wealthy or somebody who's middle?
Wealthy will be nice.
Yeah. So you wander your way up to the northern districts and into the nobles, and you find this alleyway that leads out from this manor. And before long, this one guy comes strolling out, making his way down the alleyway, taking a shortcut he knows to get to the stored part of the area that's up there. And you're currently able to either pace him or target him. What are you wanting to do?
Okay, doing that too. Alright, so I'm going to just follow behind him as quietly as possible.
Alright, go ahead, make a stealth.
I would argue my hood, but this is auditory.
So, he's walking down, kind of being careful a bit because of the alleyways, and he stops for a moment and he kind of listens. He seems to be aware of you as he's kind of like stopping and slowly turning towards your direction.
My mask is on, by the way.
Alright. He turns around and sees you in a mask.
I will keep walking towards him and draw my sword.
Wait, what are you doing? Kind of waves his hands at you. What do you want?
I'll hold out my hand and point to his bag and then hold my hand out.
Make an intimidation check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, that'll work. So the guy's like, yeah, sure, here, take it. And he drops a bag on the ground. And it's like 5 feet in front of him. He like tried to throw it towards you.
I'll point my sword at him and kind of walk toward. Make him back up.
Yeah, he's backing away.
And I'll pick it up.
And he will turn tail and run.
And then I will teleport out of the alley.
And how are you teleporting?
Misty step.
Alright, there you go.
How much?
Wow, okay. Well, hold on, I'll roll for that real quick. I just did another roll. There's about 480 gold in there.
Okay. I was going to say, Bar has been cooped up in a town for a good while. I'm kind of wanting to kill someone. But, yeah.
Alright, so you get away. What's your plan to get back?
Take off the mask and walk out of the alley like nothing happened.
So, no stealth?
No stop.
No change of clothes?
I mean, the cloak I have on changes colors based on my environment. So it's going to be a different color.
It's a cloak. It's not your shirt.
No.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. And with that, as you kind of like pop out, there's 2 guards that kind of stare in your direction. And then they look back behind him where you can clearly see that noble, and he's like pointing in your direction. Yeah.
And we continue walking.
That's him! And they start to chase you, the guards.
Walking down the street, is there any windows or anything?
Make an investigation. The guards are about 30 feet behind you.
I'm going to continue walking calmly.
And they will dash and surround you. Stop! Did you just steal something?
No.
Hold out your bags. Pull out your... Yeah, they're basically telling you to flip yourself.
What, my coin purse?
Pull out your coin purses. Come on.
And yeah, I'll pull it out. It has 391 gold in it.
And then one of them's going to try to frisk you. You doing anything?
I mean, yeah, don't search me.
This guy here claims someone... This guy back here claims that someone your height, wearing your shirt and pants, just stole from him wearing a mask. You're the closest one within the vicinity, so either turn out your purses and let this man search you, and if we don't find anything, you're free to go. But if we find out you got this guy's purse, you're going to go to jail.
Alright.
So,
No, let him search me.
Are you doing anything to hide the purse?
It's going to be in my glove that's invisible, and since the stone has been deemed invisible in one glove, that'll be invisible in the other glove.
A bulging bag when they're still frisking you.
I mean, my
It's
hands have
invisible,
no
not
gloves.
intangible.
But yeah, they
Yeah.
shouldn't search my hands.
Why wouldn't they? They usually
they're
start from the wrist
bare.
and work
They're
their way up.
completely bare.
Yes, but your hands are not like. Doesn't matter. They wrote shit
just
for.
get it over
No.
with.
They
Let's go
wrote.
to jail.
Hold on. They wrote shit on the investigation, so yeah, they don't detect it. Like you could have rolled a sleight of hand to misplace it and misdirect, but either way, they rolled it too. So yeah, you managed to keep the bag from being detected, and then they're like, "Sorry to have bothered you. We're gonna have a talk with this noble," and they let you go on your way.
Now continue.
So for the record, and it's on the stream if you need confirmation, I rolled a natural 20 to detect you. And then I rolled a natural 20 to describe what you look like as best he could. So there you go. But they rolled shit for investigation, so now they're like, okay, this guy might be lying. But you managed to get away. And now we come to any other events during the day. Anybody else?
Nope.
I'm good.
Alright. I would like to take another quick 5-minute break, and then we're going to go into the fight pit, alright?
Alright.
So if you need to use restroom, potty break, get a drink, let's do that now. Oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I only really need one fifth of the spell prepared. But what spell do I want?
Kind of hard to roll a no deception check whenever they roll the natural 20 to describe you. Just saying the bars.
Makes sense.
I mean, he also could have rolled a nat 20 and be like, no, it wasn't me. There's a
Well,
bunch of us, we all look alike. The opportunity should have been provided.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Take it, everybody's back.
Well, I'm back.
Alright, was there anything else we needed to cover before we go into the fight pit? Let's see.
Not-
Have something.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, everybody's back.
I would think.
As far as I know, right? I'd hate to delete it. Let me see here. Okay, no, go back there. But yeah, is there anything else anybody wanted to do before the event? Like, is there any way you're setting up the performance or whatnot?
Are you talking to
I'm talking to all of you. Like, are you doing the Skywrite thing to advertise that you're open for business? Somebody taking money or somebody doing MC? There we go. Just move this. Hopefully over here and it'll be out of the way.
Star DM.
Okay. We'll have to find out as we go.
Stupid phone sounds.
Ow. My ears.
Oh, get over it.
Will.
You've had your phone go off more than enough times.
Yeah, well. I bet you them too. Okay. So Lexi, are you
Sorry
being
about
popular again?
Hold on.
Okay. Maybe we're still on break. Sorry for the quietness, guys. Just trying to figure all this out real quick and moving things around. Is everybody else back? I mean, Bar, are you here?
Yeah, I never left.
Alright, Samaji, you're here. Ryder's here. Freya's on the phone. Ryder, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. But we got two options here. I'm not sure we'll get clearly through all this in time. We can cut it off here, which I think would be a downer, and then pick it up next week right here at this point. Or we can probably...
Give us something to look forward to.
Yeah, and maybe I'll have more of an avid ideal. It would actually give me more time to put things together too. Make it a little bit more
it's up to you
spectacular. Yeah. I'm imagining Lexi would like to talk to her husband, so... Yeah, if you're all okay with that, we'll go ahead and cut it here. But, yeah, we'll set this up for next week, guys. Yeah. But, it was a rough day. So, at any rate, thank you for those who've decided to tune in. Sorry for the last bit there being a little bit boring as we were trying to set up for something, but figure it'll be better if we do it next week. So join us next week at 7 p.m. We'll get back into this. And then join us on Sundays at 12 p.m. where we go back to Time War Kingdom. And with that, everybody go ahead and wish those who did tune in good night.
Good night. I'm gonna kill
Good
Fitz.
night.
Bye, everybody.
And with that, do you hear that calling? The chaotic Okati.